soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on low. Starlight out on low. Starlight out low. Cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very serious, mysterious, mind makes right. In for the fight. Starlight out on. Starlight out low.
Hi diddly ho, everybody. How you doing?
That was Ned Flanders, right?
Of course it was.
Welcome, folks.
Howdy, y'all.
Whenever they mention Ned Flanders, soonly doodly.
Doodly doodly. Ooh, it's going to be cooling off a lot next week.
It's
Oh,
supposed
no.
to be really cool. We might not be going that
Oh,
long.
Never
don't know
mind.
how-
It's not going to be. It's going to be in the 80s for us.
Lord.
Do what?
Said, oh Lord.
I thought you said whore. I was like, what I did?
You are way too defensive. You think I'd be calling people a whore.
She jumped on that real fast.
That's
Ah,
that
damn,
old
whole
hearing
fire.
I got.
Old people here. I gotta start hanging out with old people.
Yep. Well, there's
Lord.
3 generations right here. It's awesome.
Well, Chuck is like every generation. Chuck is like the proto boomer. He's father time. He was like the boomer to Ethopithecus or some shit.
Trust me, cryogenics works.
Flows like every decade or so. I walk into a glacier, and then like 100 years later, I come back.
What?
Fact.
I get on the telly with you.
Man, I have been playing with Tucker all day today. He's getting to where he wants to jump around, like actually jump on me, and he wants me to pick him up again. I'm like, you're getting too goddamn big for me to be picking your big ass up, Tucker.
Oh, that's the same thing with this dog and my daughter's. He was used to jump her picking him up. This son gun's gotten so big, I just look at this dog in the eye and say, I don't think so.
He looks like you all sad and shit, like smacked him with a newspaper or something.
How many times a day do you feed your dog, and how much?
I have a bowl of food that I feed him. I fill it up. It's an auto feeder. I fill it up about every 2 or 3 days, and I let him eat from the time I wake up to the time about an hour or 2 before I go to bed. Because actually about 3-4 hours before I go to bed, and then when I get ready to start getting tired, I empty his water and put his food and water bowl up where he can't get it, because I don't want him to be pooping.
Yeah, he's still a baby. Yeah. He's still a young.
You're supposed to feed him? Oh, damn, that's what I'm doing wrong.
Howdy, Agripolis.
What's up, Agri?
This dog gets a cup and a half twice a day.
My dog, she gets 3 cups a day. She gets 6. She starts at 6 a.m., then 12, and then 6 again, and then she'll have like little snacks and everything at night, and then night time. But she's getting to be an old lady now. She's turning into an old lady. but a brat.
Well, the thing is, like, he recently discovered that he can fucking that he can also like shake, because like he loves tug of war, like that is his favorite, like tug of war,
With
then
her.
fetch. And
My
like,
dog, she's not big on fetch too much because she'll go and she'll get it and she'll bring it back, but then she wants to.
well, Tucker likes to run. Like that's why he likes fetch, because he loves to run.
Okay. Well, my girl, because I adopted her, and so she's always had a messed up shoulder,
Mm-hmm.
and so she likes to run sometimes, but it gets to hurting her, and she'll actually. But she loves to jump like she's a freaking rabbit. But she'd rather play the tuggies.
Yeah, no, Tugger. Steelman, do you want the link, boo boo? Here, sweetheart.
Poor boo boo.
Hello, boo boo. You got a pig in the
Hey,
basket?
baby, there's a picnic basket over there, boo boo.
You know what?
Yogi.
You know what? I'm gonna start my bitching up earlier. I should have named this the bunker now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Not too late to change it, bitch.
Because people like Steelman get on my phone. Like they want to claim to debate and be intelligent, but yet like they never have anything of substance to say, and all they say about their opposition is you're just not worth talking to.
He's the failed Geico actor, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
the caveman.
Exactly.
See, I'm ugly, so I don't be picking on how people look, and so I ain't gonna do all that. But
hell, everybody's got me beat. What are you talking about?
But like,
No.
I don't like motherfuckers like Steelman.
Well, you know what I chalk it up to? They turn vegan and they're angry because they got no meat in their system.
They got a lack of protein does
Yep.
affect your emotions, like unironically.
Yep.
He needs to bend
And
over
I'm sorry,
and get a shot of protein.
semen is not a sufficient protein.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
Nope.
I can't believe you said that.
Who, me?
I know.
Chuck.
Okay.
$10 in the gauge jar.
No, not even that. I mean, you can always send me $10. You guys at any time can donate to the Let's Not Make Orthodox Guy Poor Fund, or help Orthodox Guy Not Be Poor Fund. But
Damn,
like
Mike over at Dusty's today, he took care of Dusty's daughter's homecoming situation.
Mike, Ike, and D3, all three of them.
Yeah.
I just kept my measly $2 in my pocket. I didn't want to be ashamed.
Oh my goodness.
We have a great community. I didn't know his daughter had a homecoming thing.
Yeah, Katie said something about it in the
at that point I would have gave a little something had I known that. Because I like supporting creators, especially people that support me. Flo may be useless libertarian scum, but he's my useless libertarian scum.
Right?
I still say he's more of a liberal than a libertarian.
Yeah, that's what a libertarian is a classical liberal.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. See, even though you may not be a National Socialist, Chuck, me and you are more politically aligned than you and the liberals.
Oh,
we're both anti-liberals. You may not like my evil Hottenkreuz because boomer reasons, but when it comes to politics, you and me are not that different. So we're both anti-liberal, which is funny because even the liberals like Flo and I guess for public safety, even though they're liberal.
For public safety has TDS.
Oh yeah, he asked me today, did I think it was bad that Trump was able to have a business while in office, and I'm like, I'm a
Stupid
capitalist,
fucking
bro.
question,
Like
man.
I expected Flo to kind of interject because it wasn't just at me. It wasn't a me and him thing. It was literally a capitalism thing. And I'm like, and I even said something to him. I'm like, this motherfucker be like, Orthodox guy, why do you hate rich people? But when his liberal buddies be like, I hate rich people, nothing. I guess him and for public safety. To be fair, they probably had that argument before.
Yes, they have.
And Flo, because Flo, if he has an argument with you a lot, and he knows you're not going to change your mind, he kind of washes his hands of it. I've noticed that.
Oh yeah.
So, and I mean, and to be fair, like, what do you expect a motherfucker to do? Keep arguing and having the same arguments over again? That's why I more or less left the fucking stop the politics shit myself. Sorry, I'm killing space pirates right now. If I sound busy. They're like, hey, we want your gold and your booty, and I'm like, wait, don't you mean my gold? I mean, I would have taken booty as meaning gold if you didn't say both. Like, no, we actually here for that ass, and I'm like, oh,
nope.
Excuse me, power up weapons.
Yeah, we got a problem now.
It's like I love piracy. Not homo piracy, but piracy. I'm not a butt pirate. I would rather plunder your valuables. And I'm literally fighting for my life. I'll show you guys. You won't have sound, but I'm literally fighting for my life here. It's me versus a shit ton of them, and they're like, "Hey, give me that ass." And I'm like, "How about no?"
Raid your women and plunder your village.
Nah, bro. See,
oh shit, this is space. Never mind. There's no villages.
These are like these are the gay Vikings. You see, like, oh, run, wife, and then you see the rainbow flag come up on the long ships. Like, oh, hell no. Yeah, bitch. Oh, where the fuck was you? Where the fuck was your big ass this whole time, motherfucker?
I saw that a minute ago. Was that yours?
It's a friendly. It's like the opposite of these guys. Oh, another one. Oh, now y'all motherfuckers want to get here. Okay. Now that I done fucking shot down like 50 and like used up a lot of my fucking nanobots to heal my ship.
Yeah, they were just sitting waiting in the wings for you to waste your shit, and then they can come and just kind of.
They were like, we're gonna wait for him to pull it. We're gonna wait for them to pull his pants down, and then we're gonna ride triumphantly in to save the day.
Come in and lay the tramp stamp on you.
And we're gonna let him. We'll let him mushroom. He's a freelancer. He didn't fight for our faction, so we're gonna let him tramp stamp him or mushroom stamp him one good time. We ain't gonna let him take booty, but we're gonna let him rub it across his forehead so he realizes it's better to have friends out here. Like crazy shit. I didn't even see that big fucker come in. That might be why 20 of them fucking blew up. I thought I hit a reactor or something, and they fucking blew up. That might explain why the fight was easier than it should have been.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
So what is this you wanted to bitch about, son?
I was gonna bitch about Steelman, but then I got to playing the game, and I don't give a fuck anymore. Because like, all those people do is they bitch about people they don't like or positions they don't like, but they don't have the intellectual capacity to actually have an argument against them. It's just some of that old bullshit.
Yep.
Yeah. You clapping cheeks.
It's all Trump bad, Trump bad, Trump bad. Everything goes back to Trump, no matter what it is.
Well, see, okay,
that's
so
how they can argue.
I don't get why for public safety. I don't know what he expects. I've said on multiple. I think corruption is based. I think we need to get back to having organized crime instead of disorganized crime. Like yeah. Like my whole beating loan sharks in the knee shtick would go like not really good, you know, if it was organized crime, and I'd probably face repercussions for my poor financial decisions. But like there would be a lot less actual like mistaken people like civilians killed in drive-bys in Chicago. and the inner cities would actually be livable again with organized crime?
When there's more organized crime, there's less violent crime.
Yeah, pretty much.
In a way, the
No,
organized crime, that the violent part of the organized crime takes care of the regular violent crimes. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense because
Okay.
that's exactly what happens.
Mhm.
But like, no, I don't get it. Like, I don't get asking me about Trump because like I'm not a Trump supporter. I'm a National Socialist. I don't know how many times I have to remind people of this before they get it.
I mean, well, what does he expect him to do? Was he supposed to sell his companies just because he became president? The man doesn't even take the paycheck. He donates every fucking paycheck he gets. What more does the fat fuck want from him?
Jesus Christ, Tony, what? I did not realize you.
Ooh, that guy I don't like. I don't like him. He's a lying POS that. Oh.
Yeah, I don't buy the whole story either. But I'm gonna keep that to myself.
That's why I didn't get up on the panel. I stayed my little happy ass in chat or just was listening.
Well, my thing is I don't even happen to like Trump like on really any level. I just like that his proto fascist beliefs are making people like even if people get pissed off because Trump didn't do enough, like they realize that the ideology I have works if the government will actually implement it, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm okay with Trump because Trump is just the start. People are going to realize that he's just a foolish, lying scumbag, and that, but they also are going to realize that the power that can be used when your actual political party that is supposed to support the people will actually do what the fuck they say they're going to do. So people will actually start voting for people with like my political ideology. And that's why I'm ultimately happy about the current political climate. Like I don't want the whole political violence shit to happen.
Yeah,
right?
It's uncalled for, but
it's going to happen regardless because communists are always about violent revolution.
Mm-hmm. I mean, literally shots have been fired, so it's time to saddle up.
And that's one thing that me and Flo will argue about, and we quite frequently do. It's like I don't, and I've been meaning to, I mean to ask him, but then people like it's always more of an open panel. Since me and his original conversation, like what is your nihilism? What do you? I get that you have an interest because you have a daughter, and two, the way you believe in economics, it doesn't bode well under my system. So I get why me and you don't agree economically. But what is your reasoning for, aside from having a child, for like not wanting the right to fight back? Because that's what makes me ask, like, are you a liberal? Because I don't expect you to pick a side because I think that's gay. Right now, the current sides are gay. It's like fucking gay shit now or gay shit later. Maybe I might be wrong about that, but that's what I see. That's what I see the current sides being. Like I wouldn't pick a side between conservatives and fucking Democrats or progressives. Like, well, I get that. But not wanting the new right, like the Charlie Kirk, like alt-right, alt-light, wanting them to fight back, like not wanting them to fight back, like I don't get it. And I understand, and I do understand where he comes from about how it's just an individual person who acted this way.
But he meant a lot to a lot of people.
Well, it's also politically motivated.
Well, yeah, I mean, and to watch it happen right in front of their fucking eyes. Even the guy that he was arguing with in that moment. Hey,
yes.
he came. Hey. It fucked him up bad. He goes, I didn't like him, but it was horrible, Well,
as just somebody upset about it. As somebody who's just talked to the guy, right? Like, it was very fucked up just talking to him and then seeing him die. Like, it was kind of crazy.
Yes, so I personally don't care if the alt-right fights back because they're backbiting bastards anyways. So they'll betray me when the time counts. So I don't really care if they fight or not because I won't win either way.
Why is that, Hank?
Because they're rascals. I tried writing their side early on, pre-Trump against Obama, but they don't really care about enforcing the policies that make a difference, like right to repair. They just want to hold the ball.
Oh, I get what you're talking about, like the Richard Spencer alt-right.
Yes.
The D-bags who want to talk about for my race, or for fucking capitalism or whatever their particular ideology is, but they don't really give a fuck. They just want to replace the current system with whatever the fuck they are, and they only do it to benefit themselves. Yeah,
they
know the
They
type.
don't even replace the system. They just hold on to the exact same system. But
they just want to replace the leadership, is what I meant.
Yes, they just want to replace the leadership, not the system. And they don't push measurably to anything that makes a difference, like a right to repair or curtail copyright. They just want
they want to keep the power for themselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Leah.
I agree, Hank. I agree with you wholeheartedly there, my friend.
And that's kind of why Talcott's annoying me too, because he doesn't seem to want to measurably change things. He just wants to have power with people. And I'm actually after I get off here, I need to do research on No Secrets debate because I know he's just want to implement 1984, but that's kind of the direction we're doing anyways.
Snillman, get on panel and talk your shit, or I'm gonna ban you from chat because I am a fascist, and you don't have the right to freedom of speech on my channel. And you talk way too much shit to just deal with politely. Everyone else who doesn't like that, I apologize, but
no, I agree wholeheartedly.
Fuck him in particular.
I don't agree, but I also don't care, so...
Fair enough, Hank. That's why I fucking love you, Hank. Hank's like, I don't agree, but I also don't give a fuck. But no, like I don't understand. I don't know.
Fuck? What the hell is that shit? Have fun believing in the magic bullet. Motherfucker, you talking to the wrong person about that shit.
These retards. Hey, Stillman, how many people were killed in the halls of cost? I bet you that's the only thing. I bet you that's the only government claim that you won't question. Like, these people make me so fucking angry. Like, they won't question every government thing, but, you know, just like the legitimate ones that we watch with our own fucking eyes in our day and age. But anything that, like, you know, that's actually illegal to discuss in some parts of the world, pussies like will not talk about it.
I mean, so. he said that statement in the wrong fucking place. We're not the ones that believes the government's bullshit that they're trying to dish out, dingbat. We know there was no fucking magic bullet.
1963 was the magic bullet.
Oh, ooh, that's something that
I was there.
Deep into.
Chuck's like, I was the trigger man.
I was the bullet.
I was the bullet. No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He's like, people like this are intellectual cowards. They're cowards in general. Like, they want us to make these claims. They want to say they just want to. This is why freedom of speech shouldn't exist. Because they just want to say shit without it, like, with no repercussions. And personally, I don't even believe the whole repercussions for what you say should it be a thing anyway. But
I mean, the consequences for your words.
Yeah, because like I do believe in freedom of speech. Well, see, the thing is, like, I do believe in freedom of speech. I think that we have the right to question corporations and our government. and the people, basically the people that hold power over you. People sometimes say I'm a communist because they're like, oh, it's kind of like the same thing where if you're oppressed, I don't view I'm oppressed. I just have the right to question people above me because I will do very bad things.
Especially if it's our money that's paying them.
Yeah, if they force me into a position, we're not the same. I'm happy. I have a group of people that I can come on here and shoot the shit with, and I have people that I take care of and that take care of me. I have this community that helps me, and I'm trying to build something. I'm happy, but make no mistake, no matter if I'm morbidly obese, anorexic, no matter what my physical condition, if I am put in a place where they destroy everything I care about, they oppress me, I'm going to do something about it. I'm not oppressed. I don't like Nightish. He was on to something when he was talking about the people of like these political ideologies not really being oppressed, not really having anything. Like anybody who says that, they're on to something. I'll give them that. America right now, we live in the most prosperous country that has ever existed. The problem is we have special interest groups siphoning off the wealth of that prosperity. And a country that does not know how to handle and stop that.
Oh yeah, you should see my tax bill for this year, my property tax bill.
Oh, I'll talk about it.
You feeling it too, Chuck?
Oh yeah.
I quite simply just don't pay taxes. I'm kidding. I have tax.
How do you manage that one?
I have tax
not
returns.
Have any income?
I have tax returns for every year of my adult life.
Me too.
I have them on file, so come at me, bro.
Yes. So let me say something that will trigger everyone except you, Guy. Taxation is rent.
Basically.
So no, okay. So you know how libertarians say taxation is theft? I don't agree with that. Public misspending and overtaxation is theft. Yep. You misuse public funds. If you overtax to cover up slush funds for special interest groups and fucking this, that, and the third, and you send our money other places, that is theft. Taxation is not theft. The king libertarians, because America was founded as a libertarian paradise. I hear people like, this is why I don't like sovereign citizens. And like, shout out to El Perro, because I do like you, even though you're a sovereign citizen-esque. I love you to death, Wizard. You are literally one of the good ones. But even I even disagree with Wizard. And this is stuff that a lot of these people that are sovereign citizens and libertarians don't understand. America had the Articles of Confederation. If you go and you actually read what the Articles of Confederation was, that is literally libertarianism. During the Revolutionary War, our founders realized it wouldn't work, and then during Shays' Rebellion, Whiskey Rebellion, they said, okay, fuck this, federalize the government.
Yes, and then the Whiskey Rebellion was put down by the first president right here in Pennsylvania, right in western Pennsylvania.
Speak of the devil. What's up, Wizard? And that's not against you, by the way, in particular. My hatred for soft sits. I love you to death, mustache man.
Me too.
Well, you were talking about the Articles of Confederation and everything, and you're kind of right on there. The American colonists couldn't go by that Confederacy. They weren't big enough yet. They had to gain size. What do you do when you need to gain size? You market. That's when the United States became corporate.
Well, see, here's the thing, right? If I were to found a new nation, it would not be the white man's ethno-state that everybody thinks it is. I would listen to people like you and Dusty, you when it comes to law, Dusty when it comes to economics, right? I would, if I had the power, I would try my best to find a balance between representation and taxation, between freedom and the rule of law. Because like, I'm a pragmatist. I think to me, fascism and these things are the state exists to benefit the people, not the other way around.
Yes.
The people work together to benefit society and build one another up, not siphon from each other.
Right. And that's the problem with most people. They don't understand the context of freedom in this aspect. Freedom, when it comes to a nationality and being a qualified, upstanding man within that cultural society, takes great responsibility. And that's what people don't consider. If you want to sit there and cry about your freedoms, you better be standing up there fighting for them too.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. I hate to say it like this, but I don't believe in freedoms, because freedoms are something that are like not as instant, not as like the Bill of Rights and whatnot. These things that we have, our freedom is nothing more than what we as individuals and people and groups that we form with like-minded individuals. It is what we are willing to fight and die to live for.
Yes, it is only the individual aspect of freedom. You cannot have freedom for everybody else. You can only have freedom for yourself, and your sense of freedom is how you balance your life. And if you're going to get stepped on, you ain't free at all.
I can dig that. Yep. That makes sense.
Oh shit! The panel's about to get lit. All right, Wizard, Joe. No talking over each other. Wizard. Don't get upset. Don't get upset if somebody talks over you. Just message in the back if you want to say something. I'll make people be quiet. I like having you both on the panel. When y'all come on panel individually, the panel is lit, and when y'all are here together, it gets even more lit.
I don't think
I have to manage the.
Well, just shut up then, Joe.
right.
Learn your place, Joe. Learn your place.
I've seen a lot of motherfuckers talk.
Thank you, still, man. You don't.
Quit. I'm not.
You don't have freedom here.
Quit. I'm sorry.
Joe, 1 second, Joe. 1 second, Joe. Still, man, you don't have freedom here. Whatever you do here is at my discretion.
I'm saying motherfuckers irritate Wizard to the point where he leave. I don't know if I've done that yet. If so, maybe once. Most times, me and I go over to his room. We talk for hours.
Yeah. It's when we're able to sit down and talk to each other without all the interference from everybody else.
Right.
I have good conversations one-on-one, folks. I always do. Mm-hmm. But when it comes to these group panels and stuff, people want to sit there and play their games, and I'm not going to play them.
No, but that's completely understandable too, though, because nobody.
Is that
wants
an
to
icon? Hank, move so I know you're alive, motherfucker. You was froze or something.
That's stoic.
Stoic. He's that stoic. Yes.
Yeah, my seat's that comfortable.
By the way, I hear a lot of conversations on freedom. Yeah, I just took a turn before I got on here. And said something I hadn't heard before. Let me see if I can remember it. Freedom is what you're willing to fight for, die for. That line there, I don't, that's not one that I hear a lot. And I do a lot of the freedom conversation.
Freedom isn't free.
Yeah. It takes great responsibility to believe that you are free yourself. You can't put that on somebody else. You have to take the responsibility.
That's what you were saying. Right.
Yes. And that's why I kind of annoyed with Jack Talcott. He thinks he can end wars by taking away people's freedom. That's what No Secrets is about. So so he doesn't understand human nature at all. He just assumes everyone's going to do what he tells them, even though
he's a dictator.
Yes, even though he can see for himself, that's not going to happen.
So he doesn't understand freedom. If that's where you're going, I dig it, because everybody would have to have their individual freedom. He's willing to usurp theirs, therefore he can't understand what freedom is. That's dope.
Yes, he's willing. He doesn't understand what freedom is. He's willing to usurp people's freedom, and he doesn't understand the Bible. The Bible says you should keep secrets in multiple books, like Proverbs, and I think Mark.
I pointed that out many times, Hank, and he got mad at me for pointing that out.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do it again, but I'm gonna do it on like a breakfast tacos bloodbath.
Hank,
so we can't.
I think he's talking about government secrets. You have to open up the public records to the public. At least I hope that was all he was talking about. Knowing Jack, he could be talking about some next level shit that I don't know.
Well, it doesn't even make sense to even get the government secrets, really, because who needs the secrets the most is the state.
He's talking about the mechanisms behind the military fronts because that's what it's basically all
that
about.
shit
Big
would be
show.
difficult to have that
Yeah.
shit public. That at 9 o'clock we're going to invade China with 70 tanks. That you put that shit out in
Exactly.
public,
Exactly.
that'd be difficult, right?
Well, it would also be retarded. It would be the most retarded thing any nation state could do is give away its fucking military or technological secrets.
He believes if I made a widget as a private company, that my widget should be available to all companies to make.
I actually somewhat agree.
Yes.
Why wouldn't it, Chuck?
I developed it.
Well, they can reverse engineer it. They should have the privilege to make it.
Exactly, I agree with Hank. Not only that, our patent laws have held humanity back so much that like we would have the free flow. We would have the free flow if we had the free flow of technology, because that's what he's talking about.
I think I got you. Oh, gee, if I can, like say if someone invented a tire, now no one else could use it unless they go through him. It stifles a lot of motherfuckers. So I think that's where you're going with that.
That's exactly where I'm going with that, because like I'm a capitalist. I think now here's the thing. I'm not against that for a short period of time, like say 5 years. Right. If you develop a tire for 5 years and you're going to implement it in production. Right. But a lot of these companies, they'll invent a technology or they'll buy the IP rights to it and they'll hold on to it to crush it. And if that's going to happen, that happens, the creator or somebody should have the right to petition for that and actually use it.
What about this? I don't know if the government can do anything about this. This may just be freedom. But Walmart, a person go to Walmart, and if you get your shit in there, it's like hitting the lottery. But when you go, Walmart lowballs you and they tell you, you're going to accept this or not. And a lot of people say, no, I'm not going to accept this. I can make more on my own. Walmart will make the same product cheaper, even if they have to lose money, just so that guy can't be successful. And now it's theirs. So that's something to worry about too.
Yeah, what you do with that is you just provide better service behind that product, though they can't really compete with you still.
Well, the Walmart issue is one of where when a company gets so big, or if it's an international company, it should have a whole different set of rules than mom and pa.
Yes, that's dope. And Hank shit was dope too. That motherfucker, step your game up. If Walmart making that shit for $6, make it where it's gonna cost them 12 because you redesign that motherfucker every week is much more effective. Make them keep up, catch up. Yeah, get them back.
You should do a little research into the, I guess you want to say, percentage of patent owners that mysteriously
disappear. Well, we should also not allow companies like Walmart to use foreign slave labor.
Agreed. Michael Jordan.
Like if you're a massive corporation like that, you should only be able to use.
What about
American
US slave labor? Right? This American shit they pay these people, man. What about using American slave labor?
Yeah, but see, there's a difference between getting $10 an hour and 10 cents an hour. The American worker cannot keep up with that, Yeah, like, I agree. I agree with you, Joe. We should pay American workers more, but my brother in Christ, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, there is this big supply chain issue. So a lot of stuff we want to make, we don't even have the tools or the knowledge to make. So if you want to make a lot of parts of the processor, we probably have to send people to try and just learn how to do that.
Well, that's why I'm not against bringing in and paying. Like, that's why I've kind of toned down on the H-1B visa stuff, because of us just saying, hey, fuck manufacturing. We don't know how to manufacture a lot of this shit anymore. So, I mean, like,
it seems to benefit us too when we take on that worldly view. Like if you're making complicated shit like cars, planes, and computers, you better have a good relationship with motherfuckers out of country, because you're going to be bringing in parts and materials, and you're going to need these relationships suddenly when you need rare earth materials that we don't have, or the silicon chip that they do best and we can't do. You better have a good relationship with these people.
Well, that's my issue is because America, if you actually look into it, because it's not just having access to deposits. You want these deposits in abundance. And America, more than anywhere else, has almost every resource in the world in abundance within its borders.
Mhm.
We just do not mine it. We do not develop those resources. And there's two reasons why. One, the special interest groups about the environment.
I
And
was about ready to
two,
say all the protected areas.
well, two, it's also a strategic thing because they want to use everyone else's. The problem, the problem with that is if you don't develop your own resources, you lose and get behind on the techniques to do so. Like
to do so
instance,
when the time comes. Yeah.
Yeah. For instance,
isn't that what Trump was trying to do with our oil? Trying to have us to be using our own shit instead of buying from everybody else.
Yeah, he was trying to do that, but I'm not sure if the ability to get it out the ground argument that me and OG was just talking about. But yes, Trump was trying to rely more on our own shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was also a black trucker who's like, I don't really like Trump, but ever since Trump's shit that he was doing with the illegal immigrants, Trump, he was like, I've been getting called from companies, my pay is increased. I don't really fuck with Trump, but you can't deny that the American workers. And I'm just sitting here like that's kind of the whole argument that people like me make is you're forcing companies to pay Americans more.
That's not that's a good argument, and there is some type of balance to be stricken. I do believe that the bigger the company gets, the more strict you should be allowed to get, because they're like cops. They're going to take advantage of every loophole that you give them, and they're going to pull an oil baron or a railroad baron where they just buy everybody up, control everything. If you don't do something to stop them, they can something that big can wipe out any company they want at a whim. And that's a real thing. If we want mom and pops and fucking Tootie Bug to get her fucking craft store started, we can't have some big company because they want her fucking the neighborhood or her block or her competition is just crush her.
Yeah,
so rude country ones.
Here's the thing, right? Like I think we should have almost all of our manufacturing done within our region, or at least have our regions within our country specialized like they used to.
Yeah, there's logic to that, right?
Because that's what countries used to do before globalization. They either had autarky in their region, or they had a specialized region if they were the biggest, like the U.S. Like the South specializes in resource extraction and agriculture, right? And like the Midwest and the Great Lakes region specifies in like agriculture and cattle, and the Great Lakes region specified strictly in fucking
I know
industry.
I know we had that like Chicago, but anything in the Midwest being there, Chicago in particular, all the railroads came through here, which made us so popular because it was centrally located. You made me think while you was talking about this black dude and somewhere in Africa, I think. I could be wrong on that. Could be over here somewhere. But he was talking about how that's bullshit. These water shortages are done on purpose. You can get the water out the fucking air enough to give everybody drinking water. And he invented the contraption because it's the technology is out there. He invented a big one, put it in a village somewhere, and every day people could come get free water. Overnight, it sucks the water out the air, and it's
basically
full again.
A reverse vaporizer.
Yeah, it's a reverse vaporizer. The next day, it's full again, and people come get their water. Do you know the damn thing got sabotaged? I forgot what they did the first time, so he put it on stilts. Then they blew away the stilts. Then he put it around the gate. Then they fucked up the gate. People just kept fucking it up. They didn't want that out there like that. Crazy. You didn't have to dig for a well. You didn't have to do all that crazy shit. The shit was like the size of a van. It wasn't even big.
You remember what happened when Mr. Beast put all them wells in over in Africa? The warlords took over the wells.
Yes, and I don't know if it was Mr. Beast ones, but they take them over and they put explosives. They bury explosives around them. They put one of their guys out there, and he's the one who shows you the path for the day. For a little fee, you can get your water.
Yep.
Get the man raid, OG.
Huh?
They're getting a 10th man raid.
Hey,
Thank you, 10th man, for the raid. But the thing, and that is true. Fucking like Mr. Beast didn't do that shit. The warlords took over the fucking water, and like the problem is a lot of these things that we do to better the world are half-assed measures. Like what I was talking about before Joe and El Perro got up here was the reason I don't like Trump, nor do I like the shit that he does politically, because I think it's all half-assed measures.
Yeah.
But that goes kind of into my argument about that being half-assed measures, is these tariffs that he's putting on, right? It does hurt the American consumer. It makes you and me have to pay more.
Yeah.
And that is a fact.
Yeah.
So instead of subsidizing American businesses for that loss to keep prices the same,
Right.
which and that's what I'm
Is
getting at.
that what
Like,
he's talking about doing?
Measure.
Subsidizing?
No, he's not.
That's
the problem. That's the.
A lot of these farmers they just died. It's over. It was too late. I was watching a soybean farmer a couple days ago, and he was talking about everybody here, whatever region he's talking about. We make soybeans. 70 to 80% of that is overseas. We just paid the shit for the new crops and all of that bullshit. We paid everything, and a bunch of shit was on China supposed to be. I mean, I'm sorry, somewhere it's on some dock supposed to be coming over here. I don't want to get confused. He says now though, with the tariffs, China, Japan, whoever all these people were, are ordering zero fucking soybean. He says it's not like we can do something to save it. When you go from 70, 80% to zero, you're just done. And he was like, I voted for this nigga. Did they consider that they was gonna just, wipe us all out when they did this?
They're not. They're not. The Chinese rely on that soybeans in particular to feed a lot of their crops and a lot of their cattle and whatnot.
So you think it was lying?
This is a stunt. They're gonna wait until the last minute.
Yeah.
And put orders in.
Just okay.
Yeah, they're not gonna stay gone long. No, they're just trying.
You're talking about 1 billion people with. See, here's the thing. China ran into problems with having arable land to feed their population.
I'll be back.
2,000 years ago.
All right, Tootie.
Like 2,000 years ago, China was having.
Tootie says she got to take a dump. Yeah, I'll give her a minute.
I'm glad that it's somebody being accused of me.
Don't make me whoop you. God. Feed my doggy. There, I said it loud. Projected. Okay, y'all carry on.
All right.
But the thing is, like, China ran into a problem feeding its people 2,000 years ago. It's not going. It's not. These are problems that they haven't been able to fix because their population has always been overstrained on the land that they can to farm. They've always relied heavily on food exports. Even when they refused to trade with the British, they traded with the British and Europeans for food. So,
what was it? When Mao was in charge, he sold all the food. That's why so many of them died.
No, they literally just didn't have food. That's the
problem.
Probably
did both, right?
Well, no.
What little they had, he probably sold off to some foreigner.
So Mao, what Mao did that was so bad. I don't know if y'all know this, but China had a problem with grasshoppers and other small critters like that eating their food. And when Mao and the communist government, in order to deal with that, they imported a shit ton of birds. Well, what did the birds do after they ate all the fucking grasshoppers? They ate all the fucking grain and rice. So that's what led to the famine. And then Mao's big solution was to make everybody work in the factory and mines so they could buy more food.
Let me interrupt
you. And then people died.
China, just Googled the China shit. What they did, they just went around us, went to South Korea, and they're starting off with 1 year that they are not buying any of our soybeans, which is gonna has a huge economic impact on U.S. soybean farmers who face the drop in prices. Blah blah blah.
Where's
blah.
Korea going to get the soybean from, Joe?
Well, I imagine if they get them from them, they're selling them.
They're going to buy them from the U.S. at a discount rate.
That's what I'm saying.
You think? All right. Well,
no. I know that's where they get their soybeans. Here's the thing: soybeans are extremely bad for you. More people are allergic to
South
soybeans.
America is what they said. What I say? South
Oh,
Korea,
South-
South America.
Yeah, you
is
said
where they get
Korea.
soybeans. Okay, thank you. South America instead of North America.
Well, see, here's the problem. Like the cash crops that we're growing, we grow for bullshit reasons. So hopefully they'll learn, these farmers will learn and actually start growing shit that is nutritious and healthy for you, that is profitable instead of relying on subsidies.
That is profitable in the U.S. in particular. That bolsters your argument that the next farmer will make shit that can be sold here and not depend on other people, blah, blah, blah.
So I'm not, and the people that are bitching about the farmers now, like the leftists, they didn't give a fuck about the farmers in general. And those farmers that are losing,
horrible argument.
That's a great argument.
There we go.
They didn't give a fuck about the farmers in general.
God. What that got to do with anything?
I was literally gonna follow that up with something before you rudely interrupted. Black woman in the movie theater, calm down.
Go ahead. I'm gonna jump on that shitty argument when you're done. It'll still be there.
Those same quote unquote farmers that liberals are running to defend now, that is politically expedient. They're corporate farmers anyway, so fuck them.
Right. So
they're not family farms. They're literally corporate farms that take advantage of government subsidies and hire illegals. They don't hire Americans. They genuinely run family farms out of business. So you got to be very careful whenever liberals or the corporations or banks start talking about a group, because they typically obfuscate what that group is.
Yeah. So, all right. That's just so many fucking. That's just a dumb argument. We're gonna argue endlessly, right?
Dumb argument?
Everything's okay. First of all, fuck them. They didn't care about us anyway. Clearly, that's a dumb argument. If a motherfucker's being a dick, you shouldn't be a dick because they're being a dick. That shit doesn't hold.
I didn't say be a dick because they're being a dick.
This is why I said it takes
forever. They're talking about our corporate. What I said.
Yes, before that, the first part of the argument that you said is what I'm talking about. The second part was that all American farms that rely on China for soybeans are big corporate industrialists, because none of the ones I saw on fucking YouTube and shit, they certainly didn't appear like that. These niggas were broken. They didn't appear like they could afford to lose their fucking farms and all that. These are just like motherfuckers out there in Colorado where I'm at. It looks like a lot of land to me, but it's not enough where they can withstand a hit like this. That's the majority of the people I see and saw. And of course, it's logical. Every fucking soybean, of course, even the good American people are still, a bunch of them are getting a subsidy. You can't say fuck them because they're getting a subsidy. That's crazy. It's a real thing with farm. Everybody that's do milk gets subsidies.
Farming, agriculture in general is subsidized and always has been throughout human history.
Very good. So you shouldn't just say fuck all Americans farmers who get subsidies. It's a poor argument.
Fuck all Americans who get subsidies?
Yes, all farmers that if they get in the soybean shit.
I said fuck the corporations who take advantage of the subsidies and lobby for bullshit, is what I said. Didn't say fuck American farmers who get subsidies.
Well, I thought you were saying that because we just said all American farmers get subsidies.
No.
Yeah. What he means is that he's annoyed by people who lobby to have pizzas be classified as vegetables. That kind of thing.
The problem that we have in our country with agricultural subsidies, right, is we subsidize things that we sell outside of the country because we subsidize things we sell inside the country with food stamps. Right? Like food stamps is one of the biggest things that the farming bloc, whether they're corporations or individuals, farmers will quite frequently argue and yell with other conservatives over food stamps because that's their bread and butter. I think like 1/4 to half a farmer's income comes because of our huge SNAP benefits balance. That's another reason I support food stamps, because it keeps all farms, whether they're corporations or family farms, in business.
Lauren's gonna kick Twitter in the nuts. Or not Twitter, YouTube. My God. Who
that's what Twitter. What YouTube do that?
Oh.
But like, I don't know, because I'm not a farmer. I just live in an
30%
area and have a lot of farmers.
30% of regular farmers get subsidies. Big commercial farms, 75% of them get subsidies.
That's why I said what I said about subsidies. You see now, Joe.
No. You see what I'm saying. Intermediate, which are the people I was talking about, 30% of them, a full third fell under your fuck you. Let them just go.
But they don't abuse the subsidies like the 70% of corporations do. And we should subsidize small or family farms like that, regardless of size.
No, well, family would be a third one. They wouldn't need subsidies. They're just doing them and their people. That's be kind of small.
Family farms is what you call a non-corporate farm. They're considered family farms.
Well, okay, because it'll be
family farms.
It'll be that. That's what they got out there where I'm at. They got the family will own it. And they would bring in a bunch of Mexicans when it's time to do the crops. That'd be what they're considering a family farm here.
Yes, that technically is a family farm.
So I have a question. So if I had a farm, but I had it organized as an LLC, would that be a family farm or a corporate farm?
I think you just, I don't know.
It would be an incorporated family farm. It'd still be considered a family farm.
I think they all might do corporates and LLCs.
Yeah,
in some form or fashion
just about anybody who has a business is an LLC, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, some are C corps, but LLCs are more flexible. So, if I did a business,
when we say corporate, we're talking about like mass conglomerate that has thousands of people, international business. We're not talking about. We're not talking about family ran farms.
Can you give me an example of a corporate farm? I think
fucking anybody that do the chicken shit. They say most of the
Tyson.
Tyson.
Tyson chicken farms would be an example.
Monsanto
doesn't have their own farms.
Yeah, Monsanto doesn't have a spare, but yeah, Del Monte is a big one.
Del Monte. I thought you said Monsanto. My bad.
No. Bayer doesn't have farms, I think. Well, maybe they do. I need to check.
Monsanto is also the devil. Yeah. And chat, I'm sorry. I haven't been paying attention to chat because I'm playing a game. So let me check.
This nigga multitasking, playing a game, for talking to us, and fucking doing that shit.
It helps my brain relax to multitask.
I can't even hear if I'm texting. I can't even hear what's going around me. I can't do two things at once the same. If I get a text, your voices just disappear as I read the text. Then it comes back when I finish reading.
Yeah, let me try to read something at home and somebody tries to talk to me. I understand, Joe. I'm trying to absorb the words off the paper.
You can get another time out.
That's what I'm doing in the background, working on my AI.
What's good?
I was playing with mine earlier whenever I got the pop-up from him, the message. And I was like, oh, okay. My brain can get a break now.
No, I meant to smoke with you. That was the whole reason I came on. I didn't even smoke nothing.
Well, you evil people.
Well, you guys hold it down. I got to go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. It's cold for he's going to go drop the kids off in the pool.
Joe,
Everybody's are
We're
going to go.
sending the guard in tomorrow for you, Joe. I hope you're ready.
You see, you extending the garden? Is that what you said?
I said we're sending the guard in tomorrow to Chicago.
Ah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. And yeah, I hate to say it. I feel like a bad person saying this. I am a bad person for saying it, but I'm gonna say it anyway. You know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm down. I can't wait.
Oh, I know you is.
That's footage, baby.
That's what it is.
Go
I
grip.
already sent them a bolo on you.
Right.
Enemy number one.
You know, a lot of us, you can't tell where we're going when we go live because someone is going to call the police in that town, give them all your shit, put them on point. So even if I'm driving with motherfuckers, you know, you keep it a secret where you're going because people will do that. They will call up there and worse, they'll call up there and say even worse shit about you just to put them on edge. You know, they'll be like, yeah, they got guns or, you know, whatever weird shit. They do that too.
That's how we did it in the service. We didn't find out where we was going till we got on that airplane.
Right.
That way nobody knew.
Right. And y'all had a bunch of shit. You'd have been there when they had all these little sayings posted everywhere, or little movies about how you can just be talking to a motherfucker when you're in some village somewhere getting a haircut, and you can say the wrong thing, and I could fuck up you and your man.
You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Corner bar was the best place to be if you wanted to find something
Right.
out.
It's logical, right?
Get somebody drunk and that mouth overloads their ass.
Yes, that's what I would have did. You know, fucking unless you're Mossad, then you get an Epstein and you just straight get dirt on motherfuckers right there, crush them for life type shit. You are my slave for life or else type.
And you
shit.
know, I don't feel bad about those people blackmailed by Epstein. I just feel bad for the victims.
I believe
Like the
Epstein
actual
was
people
working.
used to get them.
I
He was
believe
working for the
Epstein was-
CIA and
Yep.
Mossad.
Yeah, yes. I already figured
He was
Mossad,
government
but
owned.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what's her face? Her dad was Mossad or some Ghislaine, the one who they was.
Ghislaine
She was. Yeah, she had a
Yeah.
Mossad hookup too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then the mystery of her father's disappearance. You know.
Didn't hear about that.
Oh yeah. Mysteriously vanished off his boat.
There's an ICE agent in civilian clothes. Hold on. I mean, don't hold on. That's for me.
Well, we're all agents of the state, whether you realize it or not.
That was
Excuse
heavy,
me for a
Chuck. That was heavy. I don't know if I'm
Excuse-
ready to go that heavy.
Check the
Excuse
state
me for a
constitution.
moment. Excuse me for a moment. I have to call the Illinois ICE field office. Tell them to be on the lookout for a 6'5"
Right.
African American gentleman
Too,
with a
right.
small fro. Excuse me for a moment.
He's Muslim too. Make sure you throw that in there.
Right. He's Muslim.
Citizenship not verified.
Soft shit. Oh
No, actually, we were talking about you.
Oh,
Joe.
here I'm gonna put a picture in chat and show you what it looked like out south. They came out yesterday or 2 days ago or something. I took a picture of something that I thought was really sad, and you will. I took this for you. I hope I can put it in the chat. I hope they let me put a picture in chat. Just looking.
If you got it, you can show it, Joe. But we were talking shit.
It's
on
the
you.
other
Like, that
phone.
mother,
I gotta send it.
we were talking shit on you. Was that motherfucking Joe? That some bitch fucking out now. But in all seriousness, like, I disagree with you wholeheartedly, right? But you do, in my opinion, you do it the right way. You protest. You
To
do
a
these
point.
things. Hold on one second.
You don't get violent and terribly irate, which is
Well,
how
no,
it's
you
supposed
do
to
it.
be
He
done.
does it. He does it the right way because he's looking for a discussion to be had.
Yeah.
With someone.
I would expect you to appreciate it, OG. This is a picture, so I don't know. I'm gonna send you a link to a picture. I don't know. Oh, they wouldn't let me put it in the chat.
I got you. Hold on, I'll give you a wrench.
No,
You
it
should
ain't
have
that. Here, let me try again. It ain't the wrench thing. Let me try and copy it again. It wouldn't let me copy and paste in the
Your
chat.
hand. That's
Yeah,
But
can't.
in my opinion, you do it the right way. You protest the right way. You go have a conversation. You and the group you go with implicitly try to stop violence.
Right. And this is why I would assume you're behind me. First of all, I know your heart. I hardly even listen to shit that come out of your mouth no more because I know your fucking heart. And you're fiery like me. You want them niggas to catch smoke. You don't want a nigga that's gonna lay down when they're disrespectful or say something crazy. You don't want to say a motherfucker, yes, sir, yes, officer. No, because you got it in you. Oh, hell no, you ain't gonna talk to me like that. You know.
Oh, for sure. That goes without saying because when you have citizens who are not afraid to tell the government to go fuck themselves and let their voice be heard, you have the best system. When you that's how it works, because you are holding them accountable, because no matter how fascist I am, one thing that remains true with me and liberals and most of the people I talk to, regardless of political ideology, our representatives are accountable to us. Our leaders are accountable to us. I think, though, that they have to have the ability to do their fucking job.
Yes, we agree with that.
And unfortunately, sometimes they do not. Oh, that's fucked up.
You saw a picture that fast?
That's fucked up. Yeah.
You saw it that quick?
Now I feel bad. I don't know
about
if I
the baby cuff joke. Remember the baby cuff joke?
Yeah. Now I feel bad. Now I feel bad.
What is this?
This is Chicago.
Was this a joke or
no?
Just
that was a couple days ago.
Is that a Somalian or what, Joe?
He would have been Hispanic. He looked like a little black kid, but he'd have been Hispanic.
Oh.
Cuff that dude.
Yeah, he got baby cuffs. They got baby cuffs.
You know what? They got baby cuffs.
I thought that was called duct tape.
They shouldn't put the baby in handcuffs like that.
Obviously, right?
You can just pick that kid up and
did they put that kid in cuffs?
I heard they put 3
of them in cuffs. I couldn't see that picture that well.
Looked like on the picture, and the article said they put 3 in cuffs.
That's just stupid. You don't mean to cuss restrain them. That week.
They're babies.
They got pictures of the inside of the apartments of the people who they went after. They were after, I think, 9 gang members.
I don't want to put that back.
Okay.
That actually upsets me.
I think they were after gang members. I think 9 of them, but they came in the box trucks and jumped out and raided the whole apartment complex and tore up everybody's apartment. And yeah, it was crazy. They got other people with their shit and the people who lived there brought the cameras into their apartments. The residents who don't have shit to do with that shit, and they tore up their apartments too. They got pictures of it and video. And
shit. That shit makes
it creates enemies, but
sure. It creates enemies for the future. It destroys the trust in the government.
Yes.
It literally goes against what I say about the government existing to serve the people.
Yes.
Like if you don't have proof that somebody's harboring a fugitive or harboring somebody, you really can't do anything about it.
Yeah. And I even take it to smaller levels, like the protesters out there. They don't want you to be able to voice your opinion and give redress. The same way the police hate me for filming, you don't have to say a word. They don't want you out there. The ICE agents don't know the laws and respect them like the police do. So if you say something to them and they don't like it, they'll shoot your ass. They'll spray you in the face. One lady was driving past, I think she's an alderman or something, which is a big deal around here. Most people don't have all.
Hold on.
Is that the one in the hospital?
I don't know. I just heard
I've been seeing what y'all Illinois motherfuckers do to ICE, and you ain't gonna catch no sympathy because they've been trying to.
I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about them
because about the alderman that went to the hospital in Chicago.
Yes, I heard that she was in a car and tried to drive away, and somebody sprayed her in the car. And
she was in the hospital.
Yeah, she probably had to go to the hospital.
She was demanding a search warrant.
Not the
dyke.
Dyke. Not her. This is a real chick, a lady. I hope I ain't offending nobody with that one, but it was a chick, a cisgendered white female.
Don't be using that current language, Joe.
No, we don't talk like that over here.
I know, sissy.
Motherfuckers start calling me a cisgender male. You created an enemy. I don't give a fuck. You my best friend. What you call me?
My thing is, Joe, I would actually go to a protest with you and keep my mouth shut and just watch and see how y'all do things.
Yes,
you show support.
Yes,
even though I disagree.
Joe's an instigator, though.
But I wouldn't break no laws or anything like that, and I know I'm better than they do.
There's a difference between being a rabble rouser and an instigator, and somebody who like breaks laws and tries to cause problems.
True.
And like you as a citizen, when you think your government is wrong, it is your duty. It is civic duty.
That's what I say. It is your duty, and when doing so, because you don't know the fucking laws, or because your face is masked and you're a hard-hearted person and you know you can get away with it and you'll be backed, you can't shoot the regular protesters and gas them in the face for no reason. Then when the Antifa motherfucker come back when it get dark, you know, it kind of makes sense, man. You know, fuck.
But Antifa would do it anyway. Antifa.
Yeah. Okay. Let me take Antifa out of it.
Let me you lose me when you mention Antifa.
Right, let me take Antifa out of it.
Even if you
fuck
take
Antifa.
Back,
I didn't mean to strike.
Calm down,
fuck
folks.
Antifa.
Calm down.
When I come back, me or a friend, when we come back at night, suddenly I'm not so angry. It seems justified because this guy is violent. No one gives a fuck. I'm peacefully protesting. If I do violence, I'm a demon. This guy literally is violent on tape. No one gives a fuck. I'm gonna get my get back if no one's gonna, he got to get some retribution. Now suddenly breaking a window don't seem so bad. You don't give a fuck because these niggas doing violence and people will respond with violence, to violence, with violence. That's just how it is. Motherfucker hit you in the face. You can't get them back because the cops watching, but you get them later.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I don't disagree with you at all, because that's just how it goes. That's why you see that's why in a lot of countries that have a lot of turmoil, you see the violence not end, because people were never allowed to actually fight it the fuck out.
Yes. Or they were never allowed to voice. That's where it starts. A child cast out from the village will burn it down to feel the warmth of its flames.
I fuck with that proverb.
Old African proverb. If you're not allowed to participate, in this case, voice your opinion, which is our rights under the fake piece of paper. If you're not allowed to do that, and this equivalent to being an outcast of the community, suddenly you'll burn it down to get their attention.
Joe, if you let people fight it out, then we won't have peace.
Joe. Great as shit. I know it's stressful for Jack, but I'll be thinking, God, you're so good to let me get to hear that dude yell at me one more time. Joe, you get out of your imagination. I'm like, this is great.
Joe, you're confused, Joe. You're confused.
You're painting your narrative, Joe.
Get out of your ego.
Everybody has their own narrative, though. That's what I don't get about some of these motherfuckers.
100%. Stop it. Right? Every fucking body. Even if it's what you consider a good, peaceful Gandhi motherfucker, he has his own narrative about shit. Everybody. And there's no neutral. And then there are those who don't even try and remain neutral. Right? You got those who intentionally do create narratives, who do shit on you. Like, for instance, me and you, Tootie, we get it. No, Hank, because he's smiling. Me and you, Hank, we get into an argument. And I go run for whatever reason and tell everybody beforehand, Hank did this to me and look what he did. And essentially lie a little bit and exaggerate and make you look bad. There's that person. He's popular on fucking YouTube. He ain't trying to give a blow by blow of what happened. He's trying to poison a well before you enter a room.
Yeah, I know I deal with that. So just have a consistent character, and I ask you to cite the source or prove it or whatever, or demonstrate it for us, and then it usually doesn't go well after that.
I think I think you're onto it. You say first have a consistent character. Some of us be like, yeah, that seems like it's outside of Hank's character. Then have them prove it because that's not something I would do. Yeah, I dig both of them.
Yeah, but don't be too predictable because then they can capture you with a chatbot, which they haven't been able to do for me.
Go to where your political ideas are not welcome, and go to where people will lie about you, and you'll find out the type of shit that people say about you, and you'll find out the type of character you actually have, because everything that they'll say about you is a lie. That's why I go to places like Ryan's.
Interesting.
I let the trainings and
they don't like you over there. Is that what you said? Ryan don't like his.
No, Ryan don't have a problem with me, but the leftists over there.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate OG.
Okay.
Ryan just doesn't agree with me. I actually like Ryan.
He's hard not to like.
Yes, and the bum sector doesn't like me at all.
The who sector?
The bum sector.
Bum sector.
Yep.
I think that's the sector I am in. I don't know what it is, but I'd be in that sector. I'm a bum. I'm a hippie.
Sectors over there.
I'm a hippie or free spirit. If it was in the 60s, I'd be out there with a bunch of gay motherfuckers and something else doing something stupid.
No, they wouldn't like you either because you actually work.
I was low. That's funny. Where you going, Joe?
You figured you edit your own videos. You talk to the police.
I put in a lot of hours.
You make all kinds of meetings with people. They wouldn't like you at all.
I bet you Joe showers too.
I took one this morning, in fact.
No, my favorite thing to say, and I don't know if Flo heard me say this before, to people who don't like me when they're listing off all my flaws, I'm like, yeah, I piss on the toilet seat. I fucking
what kind of goofy troll? What the hell is he a first grade troll?
I gotta sit out on that seat, so I don't piss on my own toilet seat.
Fuck.
No, bro, I just try to be saying the most evil shit I can think of, like the most petty evil. And like that, because you gotta understand, these motherfuckers, when it comes to me, they have no quarter. They just be like, he's a fascist, girl.
Right.
I'm like, and because they get really mad when I point out, I'm like, and we've never even had a discussion. And they're like, you're just so evil, I can't even talk to you. I'm like, well, how come other people I don't agree with? Yeah. How come I can sit down and talk to people? I've even referenced.
Why is it, OG? Why is it that they can't have a conversation with you? Why is that?
I pointed it out at Ryan's. I started getting pissed off. They're angry, miserable people, and they want an excuse to hate, and they're looking for somebody that it's socially acceptable to hate, and they find it.
It's more. That's a big, huge chop. Probably more than 50%. There's more of it too. And why would they hate on you? Because of that freedom message. It ain't got to be freedom because you bring a different message. There'll be a whole bunch of people who just don't want your message to be heard because it's different from theirs. There'll be a bunch of them too out there.
Well, it's fun to be the acceptable hate targets, but most of the time your haters are pathetic, so I get bored of it, so I usually just leave.
The haters are pathetic.
Yeah,
it's like as much as I may hate some of the things that you say, I can't be mad that you're saying it necessarily because you have the right to say it.
Yes.
It's like,
I've come to be appreciative of strong. I'm sorry, Tootie, if I interrupted. Of strong will and strong mind. If you have an alternate opinion, that's one thing. I know a lot of people they be on here on these panels and they're shy about it or beat around the bush. I can't respect that. You got the guy to be like, yes, I'm absolutely a fan of socialism. Whether I agree, disagree, this nigga's more exciting to me. I respect him through the gate. And what do you mean you should burn the Jews? But at least you got it. This motherfucker's different. He's honest.
Yep. Yeah, just come out with it.
Yeah, because I can't be mad at you and then expect you not to feel the same way with my words.
Yeah. Well, like how Sasquatch explains, I'd rather be friends with an open racist than a communist.
Yeah, I'm okay with everybody having their opinion. You only make me better. You were going to be a racist without me I'm glad that I'm here and I can communicate and ask you. Now about to switch gears. Why you want to be trans? And why is it that you don't
Why are
like
you gay?
Hispanics or
Why
whatever?
are you-
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
And now I can ask you, and you don't. I don't get that emotional. Well, you just mad at me because you are liberals. I hate that bullshit. You got some intelligent motherfuckers that just like now I'm going to rude. Not saying he's gay, trans, or any of those things, but rude will give it to you. Why is that? Well, Joel, the reason that you believe it's better to be straight is because you believe 6% of the population. I want that guy that's going to give me a solid argument. That dude is rare.
Speak of the devil, and he shall squatch.
Hit the link, Sasquatch. It's pinned, brother. I'll even drop it for you. I got Joe and Sasquatch and El Perro. That's a fucking panel.
Let me see. Hank and Chuck.
Oh
Good.
my.
Maybe y'all can answer a question for me. Chuck, I'm sure is Chuck still up here? Yeah. I was watching Landry live going through a park. And he was looking for a guy. And in chat I asked, who's he's looking for? He said he's a friend of Charlie Kirk's. What the fuck was that? Anybody know more than I do?
Well,
No.
So Landry, he's got too much taste of drama, so he's doing anything to milk it out. So he'll do.
I wonder what he was doing. Did he know the guy? He can't know the guy because he's trying to stream snipe him. He wasn't like, he didn't, at least I'm assuming these things. He didn't pull over and text the guy and say, here, I'm at the park. He was relying on his chat to tell him he went this way. He just passed there and that type of stuff. So it didn't, and he really tried to find him. So I'm guessing he didn't have his phone number. And I don't know. It's a mystery to me. You were just going to find a motherfucker on stream and ask him about Charlie Kirk, or perhaps he was going to say, hey, there's something in you I admire. That's bold. We should do something together. I'm curious.
Well, when I tuned in, he had Paul up there, and I wasn't the least bit interested.
Oh, he was live walking on the street. What I'm talking about.
I missed that one.
Okay, yeah, I didn't see it. I'm on his Discord to see if he'll mention it, but he didn't announce it. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. You can check his last live. You want to pull it up. It would take about 60 seconds. And he's wearing the face paint. Look like it doesn't sweat it off or something. It just looks like, I don't know what the fuck.
Could have been just clickbait too.
It's probably clickbait because he didn't mention anything like that. I think it's just clickbait for drama and stuff. So I wouldn't take it that seriously.
I would say could be, but I don't know if it's likely or not. I don't know.
Yeah, so he didn't say anything about on his Discord, so he could have knew them, but I would suggest based on his current pattern, it was just clickbait.
But even if he didn't know him and he went out there to meet a new person, now suddenly it's a positive thing.
Yeah.
I guess, unless dude, like, why the fuck are you stalking me? But the most of us be happy. Motherfuckers hunt you down on stream. I have motherfuckers buy me pizza and shit, and bring me water or something. Yeah, you been out here a while. You love these people.
OG, your boss needs your attention. Boss lady.
What's up? I ain't ignoring her. What the hell? Oh my God, I swear to God. I ain't got no Discord message, no text message, nothing.
I got no respect for a man that gets ran by a woman.
So Lauren, he can't spend all his PSI points. He's playing a game. So let him cook.
PSI point?
Yeah, he can't. He can't be the psychic all the time. He's playing a game and he's running a stream. So you gotta send him an actual message.
Yeah, Lauren.
Yeah, Lauren in chat says she sent you 2 DMs already. You're lying, she says.
I swear to God, Discord.
Maybe I'm lying. One of us is lying.
Joe,
Maybe I'm
Joe, I am now paying ICE to deport you.
right. ICE ain't such a bad idea. Do they got a black ICE? Damn it, it's not such a bad idea.
Everybody's
yeah.
living. We got Agripolis, we got Grassy Ash, and we got Ahimsa. Hey, y'all.
Not to belittle you other guys, but I like Ahimsa. I'm not too. I don't even know the other names you just said. But
Agripolis is coming in. Then All Wine Ashton. I call him.
I remember
Grassy Ash.
Agripolis. Agripolis. We was trying to pronounce that person's name one day. I remember that person that flows. We were seeing him somewhere. It is crazy, man. It's like the end of the world. I've never seen these people so bold, bro. And it's so confusing. And they got the police falling in behind them. And then it's so strange because after they leave, the police come over and act like you're their friend again. Oh, man, I can't believe they did that. And I be losing it. Nigga, you watched. You stood and kept me out of life.
Love that.
Yo, wasn't you around in the 60s? Or no?
Yeah, I was 2 or 1. Yes, I was.
It was the same thing back then, brother. It was the same thing back then.
Yes, it seems like
with the hippie movement.
Yes, watching is from what I see on TV. I don't have a recollection, but it seems like it's that type of thing in the air right now. Yeah, I would agree. Fuck yeah, it's so weird, bro. It's so gaslighting, man fuckery, end of the worldishness. It's weird.
I can't believe I didn't kick Mel out of the Discord when I bought him. He's a dumbass. He just posted something in my Discord and I didn't even realize. Like I didn't kick him. Yeah, I didn't kick him, and I'm like, oh well, you're stupid. Bye.
I don't know how bad Mel gets, but Mel would entertain the fuck out of your Discord when you're not around. So I wouldn't, I don't know if she says shit that you just can't tolerate, but just for the entertainment factor to keep my people occupied, I leave a motherfucker like Mel in there. Just you know where the word catfish comes from? You probably saw the original movie like I did. When they ship fish overseas. They found that when they got where they were going, they were like dying and their skin was falling off. They didn't taste as good, lackluster. They throw a couple catfish in there and they get over here fine because they've been swimming for their life, scared to death the entire time. Throw a catfish in your Discord if she's not actually dangerous. Throw a catfish in there.
Mel is antagonistic to me in a way that is too negative for me to deal with.
I get it. That was the thing I was saying. Unless it's something, that you saw there. It's zero. What
Mel legitimately wants me dead. Like wants me to kill myself. Like legitimately.
It amazes me, OG, because I hang out and I thought
you got a secret agent man.
I thought we all think OG is just like the sweetest, greatest guy. But everywhere I go, your name comes up and someone wants to kill you. I'm like, damn, you don't like OG either? I can't stand that guy. Where all these people at? Because everywhere I go, OG is like crew. That's it.
It's because I stand for everything that they're against. And then I subvert their expectations and they can't stand that someone like me exists.
I wonder, you got to see... also, that you got to see your intelligence and heart and shit too. No, maybe that's so emotional.
I understand the feeling.
They're too emotional. They see me for my political ideology, and they don't see what I'm saying.
And then it inflames them, and they can't hear what you're saying.
They see me for what they've been told my political ideology.
That too, that's logical as well. Yes, but they have a preconceived notion. Yes, that's more. That's a big part of it. I bet. Yeah.
So
because
it is what it is.
You're not irritating. Some people deserve that label because of how irritating they are. Like, someone who would talk over you. I don't have to name names or just disrupt bullshit. But I haven't seen you to do that. You'll argue your point back and forth with a motherfucker. That should never exclude a motherfucker.
Well, they've seen what happened when I'm allowed to speak.
Yeah.
And if I'm allowed to speak, either we come to neutral ground, or I quite frequently convince people that I'm correct.
Right.
And they can't stand that shit.
Or even if you maintain your position, they probably can't stand that shit.
Maybe they didn't see your political compass results. I mean, you came out dead center, so.
But that's the thing, Hank. Now that they updated it, I'm a communist now. because I hate corporations. I am a fucking communist.
So you're a big red tanky, and why do they not like you? That don't make any sense.
They're just haters, man. They're God's strongest haters.
I think it's I try to think of it on a smaller level. It's just, this is weird. Maybe it's not smaller. I think it's an intelligence. I'll call them the devil, but there's an intelligence that sets up shop. There'd be a good intelligence too, but in this case, the devil sets up shop when you do fucked up shit, or allow yourself to do fucked up shit, give yourself permissions. He's able to take a firmer footing. Now, this guy, he wouldn't like the light, right? He's gonna get angry just when that guy walks in, who would can't come up with a good example. See, I started smoking now.
Then don't do that.
Yeah, it's a fucking example. Just smoke. I get it. You're right.
What, Joe? Can you answer me a question? When people get blocked, when people get blocked, like, why do they complain?
Because it's the same shit we were just talking about with ICE. If they're not given the opportunity to express themselves, they end up doxing you and coming to your crib. People are weird.
Yeah, but that's the thing I don't get. Like, you don't have a right to speak on my platform.
Yeah, but
if I don't fuck with you, I don't fuck with you.
Yeah. So, have you been blocked before?
Yeah, multiple times.
Stop
Yo,
it.
is that you,
Get some
Squat?
help. Get some help, bro.
Get some help.
Yeah. So pretty much they don't have a voice, so they get angry. That's probably why. But so I don't have a voice in that freaking. Well, the bump circuit allows everyone in there because they need the attention, but still, it's not really worth my time, to be honest.
And it's another thing. If they don't get that, like in most situations, you can catch that person on another panel and have a conversation with that person. Even if you're blocked from your room, you catch them somewhere else and you can have that conversation. If you're unable to accomplish that, you get twice as mad. Let's say this person is powerful, or he's clicked up or something, or he only hangs out in rooms where his cliques would hang, and none of them will give you a voice. Now it really gets that fucker angrier and angrier if he can't get a chance to voice his opinion. I'm talking outside, out loud mostly, because I'm already applying this to what's going on out here in the streets with us and with ICE, and I think that's what it is. A lot of it is we can't voice ourselves.
Yeah, usually most of the people who block me won't stand up for their own message. So to say, they usually retract the shows anyway. So to say they didn't have anything important to say, so it's just an easy thing.
Yeah, they didn't have a true gripe to begin with.
Fair enough.
All right, let's roll weed.
I'm also about to go get my marijuana.
Oh yeah, that's part of why I'm so quiet over here. Is I'm trying to figure out whether I want to cough up my left lung or my right lung, because one of them go.
Toss a coin.
I'm gonna hit this and let it decide.
I say both. I say rest them both and do it properly.
I mean, I just hit it harder anyway.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! I just looked in the chat. I thought I saw a Sacagawea. It's a Sacagawea.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's
an
undercover person.
Okay.
That's somebody sneaky.
Well, my thing is, when it comes to There's only very few types of people that I will annoy if they block me or they tell me not to come around, right? If it's an elderly person I like, is that you, Chuck? By the way,
Bro.
speaking of elderly people I like,
He's an elderly person.
You don't even got to piss me off, dude. All you got to do is like be slightly inconsiderate, and I'll just fucking dip out and never come back.
Yes. You know, Sasquatch, I appreciate that you tolerate me. You're good at it. And I know
I love you, Joe.
I know, and I know you're not cut out. You're that peaceful dude, but you tolerate me to no fucking end, and you accept me, and I love it.
I got a buddy of mine back. I mean, he's been around. You've seen him in places. I'm not going to say exactly who it is, but his old channel that he got nuked back during the Biden administration, the very beginning of it, by the way. He got his channel nuked, and I've been at him for the past 2 weeks. I've been like, dude, you need to go check. You need to go check. They're letting some of the folks out of the pen.
Right.
Go check, man. I mean, that's a well-established channel. It's 5 years old. You've got tons of content on it. If it's still there, you should definitely take advantage of it. Because back then, he was like a wannabe debate bro that didn't understand StreamYard. And then I interviewed him. He got his channel nuked. He started his new channel, and I introduced him to StreamYard, and I've gotten him on the Raging Tomato a couple of times. But his new channel is all about this card game he's creating. The old channel is a political debate bro channel from the LDS sector.
All right. LDS Church, is that what that is?
Yes. Norman Church, yes.
All right.
Right. So.
And hold on one second, Grift. Thank you, Ahizma. Thank you. She says, great panel. I don't have any of my viewer appreciation videos up, so if you want one, type in chat the type you want, and we will get it playing for you. Y'all go ahead and continue your conversation.
Oh, me and Ahims are really good friends. She likes the booty shake stuff. I feel confident talking for her.
I didn't know we had 3 white women on panel. Anyway. So, what the fuck were we saying? I'm sorry. I'm really high.
Yeah, it makes 3 of us at least up here. I'm going to try and remember anyway. Well, there it goes. Nothing came in my head either.
See what you did, OG? It's all your fault.
You was on to something. You were saying.
Should have made notes, Sasquatch. It's on you.
The Mormons. We had got to the Mormons.
Oh yeah, Carnal Conservative. He shows up in my chat last night on the Blast Radius, and when me and Captain Curmudgeon built the Blast Radius, one of the very first words out of my mouth was, damn, it's too bad the Carnal Conservative lost his channel, because he'd be a perfect antithesis to you. Y'all are both racist as hell, and you hate everybody. Yeah. So it works, right?
Antithesis of me or Captain Curmudgeon?
Captain Curmudgeon.
Captain Curmudgeon.
Blast Radius. The Blast Radius. I think they would be a perfect fit, dude. I think their banter would be hilarious.
You think, but don't they share the same? I thought Blast Radius was Curmudgeon.
That is Curmudgeon. I'm saying the Carnal Conservative would be a perfect fit for second chair, because I don't really have a square political view that I can lay out in front of people. I just try to do the best that I can and try to help other people as much as I can within reason.
I see it. I see the balance. You do pull dude back though. I watch, sometimes you see I always say something when I pop in, and you pull them back. You don't let them jump off of bridges and shit. You give an opposing opinion from time to time.
And while they do have very similar opinions about things, the distinctions in those opinions I think might actually be interesting. But more importantly, their takes on current events. Right? Yeah. They'll sit around and nod at each other constantly. And when it comes down to it, really the big difference between me and Captain Curmudgeon is he is West Coast political and I am East Coast don't give a fuck. Right? I just don't care. I would be perfectly willing to if Ryan would come and do a freaking interview with me on Sasquatch Shills, I would build him a show identical to fucking Captain Curmudgeon's to spurg out on and then pull him back.
What would you change in Ryan to get people in his room?
From my perspective, or from the perspective
you
of
of Sasquatch, just giving him some advice.
I'm the producer, bro. I'm not even supposed to be up there.
I'm not sure I'm asking for any of that. I'm just talking about what advice do you have at this
point? You don't realize it because Cap chooses all of the information, all of the stories, everything. If he wants to discuss it beforehand, he sends me a link to one of them before we go, and I have to sit down and do my homework, right? I would expect Ryan to do at least that much. That would be it. To bring the, have the links for the videos, have the links for the articles, and then whatever he wants me to directly speak on, to at least send me that link and let me do my research from there. Right.
Right.
And that's it.
Wait. Let me do
weird
this.
As whatever.
Let me do this. As I was trying to do one without you in it, so I'll say it explicitly. If you could only give advice and couldn't help, what advice would you give them? You hear me, Sasquatch?
I did. I'm considering it before I answer.
Okay, that's cool. I just want to make sure you heard me. I know how to fucking internet.
Let me think on that for a minute. I can't help you personally. I can't demonstrate. I think you would learn a lot from demonstration and less from conversation.
Yeah, no demonstration. I think I'm talking about, the most you get is on a panel like you're talking to Tootie or Hank right now, and you just got you got to give words. What would those words be? Let me think what I would give them.
Right. On that for a minute.
I would the first thing I would do is, which is a hard ass, is have them change this fucking certain amount of asperginess is good. And I can't just get rid of aspergy.
That's exactly where I started. I was like, well, if I could tone down and I stop myself.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Like, well, if you tone him down, he becomes
everybody else.
He's simple suddenly. Right.
So it would have to be to the format, as opposed to himself.
Right.
He would.
I would copy him up into manageable segments. Give him bits to spur up on individually, and let the nature take its course. I mean,
very good. And in that vein, make sure that he has several segments per show. You keep them short, and I'd invite one or two motherfuckers up, to comment on this or comment on that. Maybe
getting into herding cats, because dealing with YouTubers, it's different from, all right, there might be some similarities to dealing with like actual famous people, but some YouTubers, after getting a few thousand subscribers, start thinking they're famous. I talk shit about it all the time. It's funny, right? I'm doing it ironically, but some of these people believe that shit.
I was out cop watching with a buddy of mine. He's super famous. So I'm not gonna say his name. We was at the car in the backyard before we got to the car, smoking before we went to the car. Every car that drove past, he was like, "That's undercover. That's undercover. That's undercover." And at some point, I'm like, "Come on, man, stop it." Then a helicopter flies out. Yeah, they looking for me. I like Nilka, and then I lost it. And he pulled it back. But he's one of those guys, yo.
Me and you talked about targeted individuals.
Me and you have not, but I know who you're talking about.
Okay. There's an interesting anomaly. It took place, I think, in 2004. It might have been 2002. There was a big kerfuffle that went down in Congress. Some money was missing. It went to supposedly legitimate projects, and all of these legitimate projects had to put a manager forward to come in and talk to Congress, right? Except one. And that one was settled by some type of department-wide affidavit where everyone gave a statement of what their purposes was and what they did, and then gave evidence for where the money had been. And it turned out, and this is wild.
Go ahead.
When that was done, I noticed an interesting tidbit. At the time in 2004, there were somewhere in the neighborhood of 9,300 self-attested targeted individuals online in the United States.
Yeah.
And this was apparently probably CIA, maybe NSA, some black bag pop project that was training in the U.S. And they had 10,722 targets they were tracking. And these were just normal American citizens with no particular record. There was no defining characteristic utilized to choose the people that they would surveil.
Actually, is not one that they could write down, right? Because they've tried before and it's always come to haunt them.
Well, according to the stuff that came out in Congress, they were specifically training the individuals for NSA, CIA, whatever type of surveillance for out of country operation, right? So they were supposed to be here using like a fake ID, fake passport, the whole nine, trying to pull a full op in training. So it's not an actual operation. There's no information. There's nowhere any of this information is going to be useful.
Right.
It's not.
I totally misunderstood. Targeted individual. I thought you were talking about.
Hold on. The methodology for choosing the targets had no bearing on anything tactical.
Wait, see, this is where you keep losing me. You're saying, it sounds like you're saying two things, that they already have people who they have in here, and you're calling them the targeted individuals.
No.
You're okay. You're making a distinction there.
Okay, I'm going to use the CIA as the example, although it never identified the agency that this department operated for.
Yeah.
But what they were responsible for was training agents in the field to surveil targets that don't know they're being surveilled.
Got you. Now we're 100% on cue. All right, makes sense now.
The targets, because they were American citizens, could not be chosen by any value that you could explain, and had to be done randomly.
Yes.
Okay, so they would basically go to major cities with huge phone books and scroll through the book until they got to a 2,729 and chose that guy, and run another number and went to a different city and chose that guy. And they did that until they had 10,722 individuals being surveilled in the
truly selected randomly.
As far as the purpose of the selection. Now, whether it actually came out random on the other end is debatable, but there was a bunch of motherfuckers drove nuts by it, and you could tell because from 2001 to 2012, that's on a slightly fewer number claimed to be targeted individuals being gang stalked by people in the federal government.
Right, interesting, right? That number would be back up now. Then. They'd be back at it now.
I am convinced that some of those people cottoned to the fact that they were being surveilled, but because there was no reason or purpose for the surveillance, the best they could do was identify the individuals doing it. Gang stalking, textbook gang stalking. Then you have the people who are actually crazy.
Yes.
And those people make up a significant portion of the people who claim to be targeted.
However, I got a buddy, short story. He come from out of town, and he swore to God that the same two people met him at every stop, every gas station. I told him how ridiculous he was being. He came into the house and said he's being followed by a helicopter. I told him to show it to me. He's pointing up in the trees, pointing to open skies, is right there. I say, I don't see nothing. I don't hear anything. You can't see it, but it's there. So yeah, he'd be one of the crazy motherfuckers that swears he's targeted. He's also, I caught him pulling out wires and shit from his car. He swears that ain't supposed to be there. Like they've put some, I don't know what, under his hood, and he's just removing wires. He was far gone, yo.
Let's let me repeat something I said at the beginning of this. The purpose of this op is to train individuals to surveil people without being discovered.
Right.
And the disparity between the number of targeted individuals in the country at that point in time versus the number of ops they were running, I think is what you would call a graduating class.
Meaning,
there are less targeted individuals than there are ops being run. And some of these people either never realize they're being surveilled or don't say anything about it when they do.
It's logical. A certain amount would never have caught up on it.
Just never noticed. Right.
Those would be the people who were good at their jobs.
Yeah. And so there would be a quote unquote larger graduating class than there are actual underrun of ops, because there are crazy people who are just convinced that they're being followed when they're not.
Yeah.
And when you take that and you look at it through the lens of YouTube, it becomes a much higher percentage because everyone knows we're being watched because we started a YouTube channel so you could watch us.
Wait. We can take it
We're being
further. No. They might still have a valid argument there. In these same type of vein of government infiltration, the number one target, they took it from terrorism to misinformation on social media. So that is their main focus now over terrorism even. So if you got all these people, all these covert ops, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go after the motherfuckers, certain people. You're gonna put people next to them. This is the new land to train motherfuckers and do exactly what you were talking about. So a lot of us who think on YouTube we're being watched, most of us would be right. There's no chance,
you are, bro.
Yes, there's no chance.
You are it. I know
right,
that.
zero chance.
I'm still willing to associate with you because I don't think it's too bad to be on some of those lists.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. If you're any type of a political person in America today and you're not on some kind of a list,
somebody's not doing that job. I know I am because I used to.
Somebody's not doing their job.
The job, right. I used to fly a lot, and I was the only person who got searched going on and off. There was always people there to meet me, search me, and swear it was just random. And I'd be like, why is it always me, man? How the fuck random can it
What's
be?
up, Dub? Lauren said that's a method to the guy that was always staring at that pulling wires and shit.
I mean, you're not wrong. And
she might be right.
Yeah, no, she is right. Probably 90% of the time, but that other 1% of the time, apparently the FBI or the CIA was actually putting crap.
And that's a horrible.
My favorite one I've come across is, I think I came across this on TikTok. Homeboy goes out to his trash can out in front of his house, and he takes a pair of cutters and cuts the handle and finds a RIFD chip in the handle. Comes in and lays this down as proof that they
he cut it off. Where would he cut off?
The handle on the when you roll it out to the road, they have a sensor on the truck that finds your trash can, but they don't do it by finding the trash can. They do it by finding an RIFD chip signature, and the arm reaches out and grabs the chip. Right?
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can't drive. It's really difficult to drive up on the driver's side of a vehicle.
Yes, I've seen the mistakes and shit. And
be a bitch.
Yeah.
So they made that all completely electronic and automatic, and so the arm almost never misses. But if you go and take it out, they don't even know you have a trash can out there. Mm-hmm. They're so trained to look at the machine, they don't even see your trash can sitting on the side of the road. And they won't.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand why they got away from the garbage trucks. Because we are, like, my county upgraded to that like 5 years ago, and like they don't even, like, a lot of young men lost their jobs around here over that.
Because they don't need them no more, because the trucks that smart.
Yeah, they're smart trucks. They don't hang off the back. They
just
drive.
Yo,
and the
like it used to be back in the day. Yo, they stop up and down every block.
I bet there's an awful lot of fewer garbage man looking children running out there because, some of them boys, you remember they kind of took over the slack from the husband when the milkman went out.
Mm-hmm. Claudine.
Claudine.
I think he was a garbage man, a construction worker or something. No, he worked in a plant.
See, we got a garbage woman where I'm from.
There you go. That make you some good, strong fascist children.
Probably. She got a strong back.
Who we talking about?
the lady who used to be the one off the back of the truck should have her hair tied up, and she's actually very pretty.
Yeah.
And she would be the one. Now she's the one driving the truck.
Yeah.
And like. So, yeah, like, she didn't lose her job, but a lot of other people did.
It's hard because it's hot. I mean, if I got to fight a Sasquatch and a hot Latina chick, I mean, it's not a difficult decision.
Oh,
even if she can't lift as much garbage cans.
You can't say shit till you've tried the goods. Eat the cupcakes first, bitch.
Yo, you need to stop. You need to
you
leave.
might regret that decision, Joe. You never
Yeah.
know.
You never know. I might be better, bro. You might be just, you know. Hey, I
Your
got a joke for
breakfast
you.
and
I got a joke
everything
for
at my house, motherfucker,
you.
get cooked too.
I got a note. Damn right I can cook. My aunt was a 5-star chef, bro. Bring it
Right.
here. And I didn't know what I was learning at the time until I made some eggs, and my wife slapped me. I'm like, why didn't you do this before? I was like, it's just she said, these are fucking awesome. And anyway, I got a joke for you.
Okay.
What's the difference between my deep freezer and my gay friend?
Your deep freezer has a dead body in it, and I don't know what the gay friend is.
Well, my deep freezer doesn't complain when I pull my meat out.
That's
Damn.
That's crazy.
That sounds like some Dahmer shit.
Oh, baby. I can ruin your childhood. Wait until we watch some cartoons together.
Oh dear.
Okay, yeah, all right. I gotta go there. We've been fucking peaceful long enough. I gotta fucking.
Oh, fuck you, Joe.
Start
Fuck
some
you
shit.
right up a rope, dude. I love everything about you and all the stuff you do. I don't even like tall people in general because I think
Because fuck with your ass.
I tried, dude. Damn.
All right. So, what is it? We're going back to the shit. Me and OG, you got to have it putting yourself in this. It's not about you. This is about the philosophy. But me and you were talking about it earlier. When we see, I'll bring it to cops because we were talking about ICE, but I'll say cops. Why is it that when we see a cop break a law, we don't hold them? We don't think angrily about it the same way we do when a regular person who's not a cop breaks a law. What is that? Did I articulate that well enough?
Yeah, I'll answer. Yes, let me answer. Because there's too many laws that the cops can't even know them.
I'm not sure that answers my question. Why? We are not, there's too many laws for us to know them. So I'm not sure that answers my question. Why is it that when a cop breaks the law, it's not a big deal to us, but when someone else breaks the law, you got to do something about it. You know, I hope he got a ticket.
Nope, you know, it's not true for me. Depending on if the law is stupid, I don't care.
I told you don't make it personal. Remember, I told OG that same applies to you.
I wasn't paying too much attention. Doing too much pothead garbage.
Yes, I was telling you, I gave you a warning. We was gonna go here. Why is it that let's say
the premise is false?
If I the premise is false to begin with. All right, okay. In general, why is it that when you see someone, let's say, do something violent to someone, you know, push them or shove them or, you know, smack his camera out of his hand. I don't know. OG might like that. But, you know, get physical with someone, you think, call the police. And when you see the police, you know, push somebody, hey, I told you to get over there, poke them or worse. It's not a big deal. What is that we care for one and not the other? We want one to burn in flames and not so much the other. What the fuck is going on there? What's the dynamic? We in general. Do we agree on the premise? Well, I'll fucking give Hank some credit. Do you guys understand and agree with that? What I'm saying? If a cop runs a red light, you don't give a fuck. If I run it, you'd be like, man, I wish a cop was here to give him a ticket. Fuck is that?
It depends on what he ran it for. If he ran it in pursuit or onto a call, that's one thing. If he did it just because he's in a cop car, then he deserves to be persecuted, just like
exactly. But you know, all of these cops running these red lights and stop signs, you know they're not in pursuit of business, and it doesn't get under your skin. And by law,
taking advantage of position. I agree on that.
And by law, if they're breaking the law, they must be running code. They'd have to have their lights on. So if they ran that stop sign and its lights were not on, he broke a law. No one is going to get out of their skin. But when other people run a light or some people lose their fucking mind.
Well, if you happen to catch it on video and take it to his captain,
Nothing will happen.
I have
depends on where you're at. Depends on
Done it a
they
million
think
times.
about it. You might accomplish something.
That's the fear of being targeted, Joe. I don't know what somebody.
Yeah, I mean, if I catch someone running a red light and take it to the police, they won't do anything to them either. So it doesn't make any difference.
No, wait. I
somewhere
think
higher.
Kev said that there's a fear. The reason they don't do it, the reason they don't give a fuck about that cop doing it is because they fear being targeted. I wonder if that's not what he's saying. He's not worried about the civilian. There's no fear there, but you get in the cops' business, he'll fuck you up. I wonder if that's what he was commenting on, or maybe he was cracking a joke.
I'm sure
I had
the
a pretty
news would
weird
love to have your
experience.
video footage.
This
Excuse me,
happened-
Tootie. Hold on. Tootie has not gotten out yet.
No, I just said I think that if say his captain didn't want to handle the situation because back to blue, then that's when you can just release it to the local 5 o'clock news, and
5 o'clock news won't take it.
happy to expose it.
They
Back
would
to
not
blue.
be.
No. Fuck you, good sir.
Yeah, they would not. The news, the reason they gets all this great footage is because they are in bed with the police. You can tell because every night they happily give the official narrative of the police word by word for word. You know that's true. They don't ever go against.
Yes, but I never see a news cover people running red lights except in general statistical studies, so the premise is false.
I don't know how. I thought we'd moved on to a different premise with right at this point.
A couple of months ago, I was riding through town. I get out of the car at the convenience store over here, and some old lady jumps out of her car and screams at me for a solid 10 minutes. And I let her because I was kind of in shock. I just didn't expect it. She started yelling at me. It was obvious she was yelling at me. I just stood there, stuck my hands in my pockets, and waited for her to stop. But she didn't stop. She kept on and on and on. And what had occurred is I had taken a right turn on red, and she chased me down to come scream at me about it. She made such a scene that while I'm standing there, one of the local cops pulled up, got out, walked over, stood next to me, watching her, listening to what she was saying. He looked at me. He goes, "You can go ahead. I got this." And she's like, "No, I am talking to him." And I was like, "No, nothing to say to you." And I turned and walked away. When I walked away, I went in, grabbed my cigarettes or whatever it was I was after. And on the way back out, he was explaining, madam, left turn or right turn in Georgia is perfectly legal, provided you've yielded to all traffic. And she's like, no. On my way back, I went around the end of the car so I could check her license plate. She was from like New Jersey or something.
Yeah.
My question is, why is it that she cared?
Yes, I think we're talking about the same thing.
Why are you asking me?
If a cop did it, she would not have cared.
Right, she wouldn't have cared. Would have said a word.
That you, Chuck?
Yes, sir.
He's in the back.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I don't know if we can assume that. I mean, you should ask her. You should ask her.
Yeah, hit the link.
Brought my boots.
So I think it's
about
kind
to
of the same.
Stop.
She was so emotionally invested. I mean, this is road rage, just on a different level, right?
I love it.
Do something she thought was wrong, and so she chased me down to come tell me it was wrong.
You brought a different element to the game with this one. Yes, I should have elevated it. Yes.
I don't understand road rage in the first place. I assume all you cracker bastards are going to do the stupidest possible thing at every possible stage.
Yeah, I don't trust none of you fucks, right? So I'm not surprised when that
exactly.
happens.
So when you do drive like a normal person, I am pleasantly surprised, and so I'm generally a happy driver.
That's how I am, yeah. Yes, you actually use your blinker. I think. Look at this gentleman. Because the norm is motherfuckers just gonna jump in front of you. You don't care.
Right.
The same shit with the chick who see you run a stop sign or must a left turn or what have you, and the emotion swells up in her. She saw a cop bust that turn. Even if she knows the law that his lights must be on, he runs that stop sign. She sees he's just going to a Dunkin' Donuts. He runs that stop sign. She's 100% sure that he just broke that law. Nothing will swell in her. And might be that shit. Yeah.
I think you're making a whole bunch of assumptions that's unprovable either way, and you probably should just ask her.
Is road rage a thing?
Yeah, road rage is a thing, and I see people get up road rage at cops. So I understand. This premise is false too.
Wait. We ain't hashed it out yet. If road rage is a thing, almost all of them you see are. I'm gonna tone it back a little bit. Even I don't want to present road rage to where they jumping out the car yelling. We're gonna go with dash cams. You watch a lot of them of the person in the car where a motherfucker does something illegal, runs the light, and they say shit, this stupid fuck, and and all of that emotion shows. When all the time cops do that shit on those cameras all the time. Where's the ratio of these people getting angry with those cops as if it was with a regular citizen?
I mean, there's a whole defund the police movement, so it's not like people don't get angry at cops.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure that my argument is that people don't get angry at cops. It's for breaking the same laws.
Where are the armies of little old ladies screaming at cops in parking lots? I don't see them. Right?
Because they rely on the cops.
I don't see armies of little ladies screaming at anyone. So
Karens, they're called.
Carol, I turned a cop in one time where I used to live because we used to have
being the operative term.
There's a city ordinance or whatever you want to call it that they could only drive a cop car while on duty. Otherwise, it had to be parked at the station. I caught one at the mall 20 miles away. I turned his ass in. Back
what
then,
was done? I'm curious.
He got fired from that department.
Hell.
Yeah.
Here you could really get away. You can punch motherfuckers and all of that. You can slam them, and you pretty much get away with anything. Yeah.
Let's be honest, though. If he got immediately fired from that department, chances are the observation of him using the car at the mall 20 miles away is one of a plethora.
Very good. You don't get fired from an incident. Right. Good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you. See, I'd have caught that if I wasn't high. I'm usually pretty sharp.
Then why be high at all? It doesn't make any sense.
What doesn't make sense? I feel like you're not presenting a good argument. You're just saying no to us.
Why be high at all? Because you're just handicapping yourself.
Okay.
But there's two of us, Hank. You're outnumbered. Just chill out.
No.
Should I?
Hank, because they're not all disadvantages when you smoke weed. It's not all disadvantages. You wouldn't do it if it was all disadvantages. At least I wouldn't. I don't think a motherfucker would. There are advantages to it. Like, let's say alcohol. There's a disadvantage that you may, get drunk and hurt someone, or you may become addicted. But the advantages are suddenly you're the most charming fuck in the room. Suddenly that chick isn't half as ugly as she was last night. Right, that type of advantages too.
In my case specifically, I am much more tolerant of morons when I'm a little bit high. If I'm a little drunk, I'm a little less tolerant or more vociferous about it.
I get it.
Y'all can tell never I haven't been smoking.
Is that why you had to smoke before you came up here?
So you'd be tolerant of us losers?
Yeah. No, it's just that. I mean, it's all hugs and games right now.
Yeah, all that time was spent smoking before he came up here.
I get the munchies.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
I mean, Hank's on panel, but I'm willing to tolerate that. But if it was Hank and, like, I don't know, one of the unmentionables, I don't know if I'd do it. Love you, Hank. But you're wearing the wrong fedora today.
Damn.
So what's the right one?
Yeah, I'm about to say, how can if there is a wrong one?
Maybe. I mean,
thought they all were just.
Or is there a right one?
Maybe there's a left one. I think we've gone too far.
That's what I've been telling you.
Most people overthink things, to be honest. Most problems solve themselves if you ignore them. I heard that, and you get the benefit of not being to blame for whatever the fuck happened because you weren't involved in the first place because it had nothing to do with you, and so you shouldn't have been there. Nothing is often the correct response.
Yeah, I
saw
agree.
a motherfucker put it a little better than you did. It makes it a little more palatable. She said it was a chick. She said most people are better at solving their own problems than you are. And that was her nice way of saying, you don't be Captain Sablehoe getting in everybody's business. She just put it well.
I look at it from a slightly different perspective. First of all, is it a problem? First of all, is it really a problem, or is it just something that's got somebody worked up?
Exactly. 9
Is it
times
just
out of
reality?
10, or maybe that's my shitty personality, but most times it is not a problem. You whining because so-and-so took your rent, or so-and-so called you a name and your name was in the title. You whining is not really a problem. It's not really a problem.
And furthermore, if you do absolutely nothing about it, it'll go away in a couple of weeks because
your odds are much better to go away in a couple of weeks than if you put that
Right.
person's name in your
Now,
title. Yeah.
I'm not saying when you got a sick kid, just ignore it because it'll go away. I'm saying
Right.
most problems are not actually
That-
problems. They're just your
I mean,
perception.
it will though.
I
It will
know.
eventually go away.
That's why I moan Sasquatch, because we can never forget that when there is a problem, it must be addressed.
Yeah, immediately and
Yeah.
forthwith.
And the faster, the better. Yeah.
With alacrity and direction is what I'm saying. Dude, I am hell on a problem, bro. Like that's one of the things I'm really good at is solving problems, provided it don't involve me having to actually get up and do something.
Right. Yes.
Right?
Yes. I've been pulling Jack Talcott's in my head for years, figuring out world solutions, how to end hunger, for instance, how to stop the police from abusing a motherfucker. That's above my pay grade, but I can't tell. I get up like Jack Talcott every morning.
Of world hunger in a single action. I could deliver it in a way that would be convincing, and it would cripple one of the industries in America, and people would get over it, and we could probably end world hunger for a while until the population grew.
All right, talk to me. What you got?
Okay, so post World War II in Britain, there was a study done to determine how many people in a neighborhood needed to have chickens in order for everybody to not have to buy eggs.
Right.
The idea being that keeping eggs at a grocery store made no sense because the shelf times were long enough to make the product less desirable. And if you could just get them from a local supply, that would be a much easier way to go about it.
Right.
It was determined that if every other household had at least as many chickens as people in the house, that most people would not need to buy eggs.
Here, I can go further. I can go further with that one. They now have done that. Actually, I forgot what country did it. They were eggs were through the roof, and the government told everybody that you could own a chicken or chickens. Not everybody took them up on it, of course, but enough people took them up on it where the market, you can't even sell an egg no more at the regular store the way you used to. They got an overload of that shit now.
You buy eggs from the grocery store when you're going to be making 5 cakes or 10 cakes or something, not on a daily basis. You know, you've got a party that you're preparing for or something. You might buy some eggs at the grocery store. Otherwise, you go and get some from the neighbor because they've got Lord's plenty over there and need to get rid of some. And they're probably fresher and better quality. But there's initial benefits. Look, that was just a surface level study on like numbers, right? The reality behind that is that every single place that has chickens has a regenerative baseline where the chickens eat insects and all kinds of other crazy crap and poop out really rich, nitrogen-rich poop.
Yeah. And
it basically improves the soil anywhere you happen to have chickens.
We got chickens. We got 40, I think it was. And we saw that, I was about to just speak for myself, but everybody else would agree with me there. That this is in Colorado, and there are a lot of farms around. So there were all sorts of insects and wild shit everywhere you go. Sitting outside was miserable. The flies even bite you. All of that shit left. They kept all of the fucking anything that grew, they would eat the motherfucker. They kept the weeds and shit down.
Yep.
They eat everything, and like you say, they shit every fucking where. From where when I first got there, there were like what do you call them, cactuses and shit in there. I didn't know they were getting in my socks. You people insane. That was over with. Once the chickens got there, the shit was much better.
Oh yeah, no, chickens are God's answer to all the annoyances that you could possibly have. Like we have wild chickens where I'm from because
Right.
I didn't do it, okay? It wasn't my fault.
You don't have to, bro. Like we got forest chickens down here too, bro. But they're a little
yeah, but we didn't have forest chickens until
I didn't know
was a
forest
teenager.
chicken was a term till 2 seconds ago. Can't be a forest chicken, but you niggas sound like y'all know what y'all talking about.
Okay, so
chicken, I roasted them.
Did you know that chickens are actually from the jungle? That's why they roost.
Yeah.
So
they're mini raptors.
When I was a young Boy Scout, me and my adopted brother built a chicken coop.
Oh my god!
At three different places, and it's not that we were doing it for any. They weren't built to last. We were doing it for a merit badge, okay? And in the county, these 3 different places forms a perfect little triangle of Pandora's hellbox to never ever sleep in again. And like one storm came through after we built all 3, and then all 3 fell down, and we had 2 roosters per coop. So there was 4 roosters and a bunch of breeding chickens. And now, no matter wherever you go in my county, you're gonna see, especially, oh my God, we almost got put in jail because wild chickens started like invading rich people's townhouses. Chickens. They started invading rich people's townhouses, and all throughout the town now. Like when you go to drive in town, like people are like, is that a fucking chicken? Because they'll be running across the street, and like for 10 years now.
So you're responsible for the Great Chicken Coup of 2015?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. So now my county has an estimated 1,000 wild chickens now.
That's crazy.
So, Guy, you're a menace. I want to answer Sasquatch's prompt now. So
it's not my fault. It's not my fault. The storm did it. All right.
Yes. Okay. So when I answer Sasquatch's prompt,
construction.
Yeah. So when I answer Sasquatch's prompt, you gotta wait patiently. So there's actually a simpler way. There's actually laws.
Repeat the prompt.
There's actually laws that force the grocery stores to throw out food once it hits that sell-by date. So instead of making them throw it away, we just let them give it away for free, and there'll be a whole bunch of free food.
Okay, so who's responsible for the botulism and listeria outbreak that takes place?
The person who accepts this shit. They sign a piece of paper.
I agree with you. Thank you.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Exactly what Joe said.
My Benadryl's kicking in and making me all sleepy.
All right, Tootie, that's cold for Tootie is ready to go have sex with her boyfriend, guys. All right, Tootie, you have a good night.
I'm married.
I'm sorry. Her husband.
Same thing.
That's a euphemism for she's about to go make.
I don't recommend government marriage, so it's the same thing.
Don't try to resist, Tootie. He's a white woman whisperer. Just listen.
Just do as he says. Go easy on yourself. That's another one.
Tell your husband he owes it to Joe Cool.
Right? You get lucky tonight. You make sure you tell him where it came from.
I will catch you tomorrow unless I wake up in the middle of the night. But let's have fun tomorrow.
Good night, Tootie. I'm actually about to end it in a few minutes anyway.
I predict you'll be up by 3 a.m.
Probably with my dog wanting to go outside.
Yep.
All right. Catch
Bye.
you later.
Right, later, Tootie.
Later, Tootie.
With my dog is another euphemism that Tootie uses. All right, I'm kidding.
Oh my Lord.
Stop it, dude.
Oh shit. What up, boys? What's going on?
What's good, Kev?
Okay.
What's good?
Salute everybody. How y'all doing?
I feel like I'm more fortunate because you was kicking in that much from the comment section. You must got something good to say.
Oh shit, no, not really. I was just
Yeah.
agreeing. You know, well, shit,
Whenever
that was
you
just
brought
that
up
was the
some
point that I was
buckhead
making
talk
was.
about-
But we
That was
wouldn't
the-
always agree. We wouldn't, totally agree. And there's that thing with Hank still out there. When you get time, I want to, put you on Hank's ass and see where you fall.
Oh wow, what's up, with Hank?
Well, it was me, and I think most of the people up here, I think Sasquatch and Tootie's opinion that people, the same shit you heard, that people go easier on a cop when he breaks the law as opposed to another person. And Hank thinks that that's not a real thing. It's equal.
No, I definitely think that's a real thing. That's what I was saying from the chat. I think a lot of people are fearful of doing that because, especially if you're in like a smaller area, maybe you might
you'll
not
be
be
scared
so.
to death. You got to see that guy all the time.
Yep, you gotta see him all the time for sure. I'm gonna get pulled over for some bullshit. 10,
Right.
this, that, and the third. They could just keep roping you up. So that's a real thing. That's a real thing for sure. I be trolling a lot, bro, but I'm not playing about that. You know what I mean? I'm real serious about that one. What's Hank think though? What's
I was
up,
about
Hank?
to say, Hank, is he still up here? I'm not looking at the phone. Is he gone? No, he's still up.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly my point. But yeah, you don't pay attention, so you get the wrong idea. So.
Damn, Hank.
I'm sorry, I got a text and couldn't hear again. Did he answer?
No, he didn't answer.
You, Hank. Did Hank answer? Hank.
Hank didn't answer. Hank didn't say anything.
You heard what Kev said. I'm curious. That it is a real thing, and mostly you ignore that shit because that cop can fucking make your life miserable. So that shit don't well up in you, like that righteous indignation don't well up because you don't want to get hurt, but in someone else. It's also a petty spirit too. It's also a pocket watching type spirit. How come he can run a red light and I can't? And that's why nigga hate on a nigga if he run a red light or a stop sign. How come he can do it and I can't? If I get my ass kicked, everybody should get their ass kicked. It's some of that shit. It's like Chicago. That's smelling.
Yeah, our
Chicago.
producer lady has dropped 2 videos for us to check out.
Right.
Since you're up here, Joe Cool, I want to get your opinion on them, and then everybody on the panel as well.
So although we do not engage in
Commander
immigration
Snelling.
enforcement, we are going to enforce the law when the laws are violated.
No, you're not.
So let me be clear to the public about certain things.
Please. I know
me,
it's early in, but you heard what he just said. He's lying. He just said that we're going to do something when we see the laws being violated. You will not. If the police break the law, ICE, DHS, they can shoot a nigga in the face in front of you. That's a law being broken. You will do nothing. But with regular people, Hank, this was the point I was trying to make. He will be selfish, righteous indignation. You cannot have breaking of the law. But when he see an ICE motherfucker pepper spraying a protester, pushing him down and shit, he will cover his fucking ass. Go ahead.
Just because they don't jump in and attack the ICE doesn't mean they're in support of it.
Well, they would jump if I shot you with a pepper ball gun in the face. I'd be under the jail. Everybody would fucking rush over there and attack me. Won't do it to that DHS agent. Won't do it to that state trooper.
No, they wouldn't. We even have like bystander effect. We have an effect. It happens so rarely people jump in that we have something called the bystander effect. People don't jump in.
Yes, why?
Because it's not worth it. Yeah, unless you're part of a little gang, no one's gonna jump in. You can't depend on people to jump in.
The bystander. That's why I want to take it to that part. That's why I put it in the card where you're just giving your opinion. The bystander effect doesn't account for the swelling of the feelings that what swells up, whether you jump in or not, still occurs. Even if
ain't
you
nobody
don't
trying to get shot, ain't nobody trying to get Rodney King, ain't nobody trying to get fictitious ass charges put up on them. That's a real headache. That's a pain in the ass to have to go through that court system. Now I gotta miss work. Now I gotta miss the kids. All kinds of shit.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of like, what do they call, like existential factors that go into that thought process. not want to jump in or get involved,
You've probably
bro.
been trained for years. You've felt that. So you're trained to just shut the fuck up at this point and attack the motherfucker who do say something.
It depends on where I'm at. If I'm here in Georgia, local, I know what I can do and what I can get away with. I'm familiar with the laws, right? If I'm elsewhere, there's a whole different operating system on this because I don't want to get tangled up somewhere in Pennsylvania or freaking Tennessee or Florida or whatever, just because I didn't understand some details of the law and thought some shit was one way when it's actually another, right?
That's the real thing in my world, because I travel and the laws vary from state to state, city to city. I have to remind myself, if I get my car towed or something here is different than getting it towed somewhere in a different state. I don't know what their procedures are and all of that shit. So yeah, you'll be more cautious. Or I might, I just parked somewhere hastily, like at the 7-Eleven. I am very well aware that I must be in another state tomorrow. So I will curb my fucking behavior while I'm out here yelling at this cop because I cannot go to jail. I can't get my car taken and go to jail because I have to be in another state doing some important business or something. So yeah, you'll check your tongue so you don't get hurt.
Right. So, I mean, that might be part of it, but at the same time, right is right.
Yes.
And then you see situations like homie in the subway who choked old boy out. I think 10 of us out here would look at that situation and say that was a perfectly justified action.
I don't know about 10 of 10. I thought 10 of 10 of us would say that he was a horrible murderer.
Well, yeah, there'd be two.
Who would fuck? You can restrain a nigga. Choking him, I'm even okay with. But hanging on until you just choke a nigga to death, a fucking 5-year-old should know you got to let him go at some point.
I get the debatability of a manslaughter charge or something along those lines.
Yeah.
But when
the action itself, it's heroic.
Right. He had all the right motivations, but it went farther than it should have. And I mean,
few people would have jumped up there and did what he did. That was hero shit.
That's true. And the fact that it ended in the death is a heinous thing. And I'm not but at the same time, he was doing the right thing. Maybe not the correct thing. Maybe not what everyone else would do.
Very good. I understand the distinction. Yes.
He was an MMA fighter. He felt he had the skills to deal with the situation. He maybe overestimated his talent a little bit.
No. He was an MMA fighter. He knows that you can't choke a nigga for fucking minutes. Right? It took forever for that cop to get there. MMA, you know better than the average nigga that you're gonna kill him if you don't let go of that windpipe. Stop choking him.
And I'll give you that too. At the same time, we don't know exactly how much fight was in homie. I mean, if I climb on your ass and I put you in the crossface chicken wing and you keep bucking and break your arm in two places and
get my nuts with your free hand.
That's not my fault. On the other hand, if I put you in the crossface chicken wing and you go, oh, bro, whoa, now we can talk about it. I don't got to break your arm. We don't hyperextend your shoulder, and I don't snap your neck.
All right, my battery dying, and OG, let's play some of the tape. My battery dying, and since you're gonna end it, I don't want to switch phones and shit. But let's hear some of the tape. I'm sorry I interrupted. I'm not really sorry, but I feel bad.
Let me make this clear. Federal agents, ICE, HSI, are officers.
Ooh.
They are agents of law enforcement.
God damn it, Snelling.
If you box them in with vehicles, it is reasonable for them to believe that they are being ambushed.
No, it's not. Stop
and
it.
that this could end in a deadly situation.
No, it's not.
And it's reasonable for them to use force based on those conditions.
Jeez.
Do not box in any law enforcement officer.
Wait, pause.
You're breaking the law
and I got a short fucking battery, but I'm talking about pause again.
You are putting yourself in danger. following
protesters block the street all the time, cars and police cars in particular. What he is saying here, be clear, is that police can shoot and kill you. The only distinction is if a protesters block a police with their car, they can kill you. That's what he just said.
Yep, I agree. It's a social conditioning through these news medias to instill the fear in people that you will die if you surround the police. Well, the reason that people would surround the police is to throw off a despotic government. So it's there either way.
Of course.
So you just have to be aware that that's the actual truth.
Right. Right. This is more. All right. Please go ahead, play. I'm an idiot.
law enforcement agents around. The question is why? What do you plan on doing? It's also reasonable for them to believe that you're eventually going to do harm to them. If you ram any vehicle, especially that one that contains law enforcement agents, and that's any law enforcement, local, state, federal, county, and you do this intentionally, this is considered deadly force. Deadly force is anything that can cause great bodily harm or death.
Lauren, can you put the link in chat for this video?
That contains law enforcement agents, you're using deadly force.
Blow me.
And they can use deadly force
Blow
to stop you.
Yep. See, it's all instilling fear
we need
and
to be clear
projecting
about these laws. We cannot become a society where we just decide to take everything in our own hands and start to commit crimes against law enforcement. It is a crime. You may not like what they're doing. I can understand that there's a lot of emotions out there, but that does not mean that you get to.
You, Joe Cool, I didn't expect this from you, El Perro, but you, Joe Cool, had the exact reaction I thought you would to this video. And this is where me and you disagree. You do not have the right to use your vehicle as a tool to stop a cop from going about his lawful duties, whether it's a federal cop.
Wait, let me get this.
And that's what he's talking about.
Perro,
you do not have the right to do that.
OG.
And using a vehicle as a tool to do that is a deadly weapon. If you intentionally crash your car into someone, it is you.
See, don't expand it any further. Don't expand it any further. We were just talking about blocking. That was the first thing you said. So I don't think we disagree. I don't think that merely blocking the police in with your car. I don't believe that you believe that person should now be shot to death. I don't think you believe that.
Yeah,
I don't think we're in disagreement.
I do believe that actually. Because if you're using the tools at your disposal, i.e., your property or your whatnot, to destroy the authority of your government, and you were using your tool as a tool for your car as a tool for insurrection, you have every right to be shot dead.
What if you're using your umbrella as a tool for insurrection? You are using your umbrella to
Are you
block.
using it? Are you using
Hold
it as
on,
a
I was
weapon?
about to tell you what you're using it for. Relax. You're using your umbrella to stop the pepper balls that they're shooting at you. It's a tool for insurrection. Can I kill him now?
Are you advancing? Are you advancing on their position?
The first it was you just said using a tool for insurrection.
No, but there's nuances to it. There's a difference. There's a difference between taking a defensive posture with an umbrella, not standing across the street doing your protest, and opening it so you can't get hit, versus ramming your car, because you have to move the car.
No. You keep adding ramming in there.
No, that's not adding it. You cannot use your vehicle to block ICE agents from doing their job without intentionally putting it in their way and potentially causing harm. That is what he's talking about, because we've seen videos of it time and time again where people will use their vehicle and try to box them in on the move. And that is literally an aggressive attack. So yes, you deserve to get popped for it.
So what is the difference if I stand there in a crowd of 100 people and block their car? Why not kill them as well?
Because you're not advancing on them. You're just blocking traffic.
You're not advancing in the car.
You're not using a deadly weapon to interdict. law enforcement.
Look at all the dancing you got to do to come up with this.
It's not a dance. It's not a dance. It's not a dance.
No dance.
There's a difference between. There's a difference between.
Now if you use a deadly weapon,
no, I said
far
interdict.
away from where this started.
Interdict. I said interdict from the get-go. What they are doing is directly using a potential deadly weapon to interdict law enforcement from carrying out their duties.
Right.
There is a difference between 8,000 motherfuckers blocking the streets and 4 or 5 motherfuckers trying to use their car to ram and block in.
You got to keep on with ram. You see what I'm? You see what's happening? Are we
That's what
paying
the fuck
attention
they were doing. This is what he's talking about.
Okay, relax.
This is what this guy's talking about.
Can we talk about one thing at a time? It makes it easier.
Can we talk about what the video is talking about?
Let me finish. Well, it makes it easier for you to support your point when you add in a bunch of things. I'm trying to break it down into one thing. If we want to talk about ramming, that's something different.
No, it's not one
that's
thing.
Why
you
I keep asking you.
You can't deconstruct it, Joe. You can't deconstruct it.
Sure, you can. You can do anything you want. It's a free fucking America. We hypothesize.
Well, I'm not going to let you deconstruct the argument because you can't deconstruct the argument. These people are using their cars to block and interdict people. A car, it can be used as a deadly weapon, and when it is used as
that's not even the topic.
It is classified. That was the topic of the video.
No. I stopped the video to say to ask you if you're blocking them strictly. I didn't add ramming.
Strictly blocking. You're not using a car. You didn't get in their way. You didn't.
You wouldn't let me finish,
them.
right? You would have known what I was about to say if you weren't.
I did let you finish. I went to answer.
No, you finished for me. I said if you're blocking, and then you started talking again.
Okay.
I was saying if you use the car to block. In this instance, let's assume the police are at a red light and the people going across traffic, they see the ICE agent and they stop. They are blocking, not ramming. Can I kill them?
If they blocked in, if they pulled up on law enforcement and boxed them in, absolutely.
I told you what they did. Don't change what I said. I said the traffic was going one way, passing the ICE agents, the same way that happens on every corner when you stop at a red light and traffic goes by.
That's not blocking them, Joe.
Those people see that the ICE is there. They stop in the middle of the intersection. ICE can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Can they get out and shoot them?
The cops can forcefully arrest them at that point. Bash out their windows, drag them out of the cars, and arrest them.
Okay.
And if they resist, then shoot them. And if they try to run them over in their cars, then shoot them.
All right. I'm happy with that. Merely blocking.
If you're talking,
you should not murder a motherfucker.
What he's talking about, or what I see in the videos that I've seen that he's talking about, is motherfuckers going the same way as cops are this fucking ICE van. They'll fucking swerve in and literally box them in and try to hit the fucking car and try to fucking take control and use it as a deadly weapon.
You're doing what he's doing. Because I've seen
thank you,
wait, let me finish this. Okay, I thought you was
hold on. Let's finish this out video because you ain't got much charge, and then I want to show you the next one.
You know, I'm gonna have to switch phones. They're gonna do all that. Look for me in the basement.
All right, bet.
Especially one that could lead to deadly force. We need to keep everyone safe.
What city?
Our responsibility.
This is Chicago.
When it comes to federal agents, and I've been asking these questions.
Because this is Chicago, this is why I wanted Joe Cool specifically. And if I did interrupt him, Joe, I apologize if I did interrupt you because I did specifically ask for your opinion.
The my nigga in Christ shit was perfect.
I try to be respectful to old school because obviously he don't want no white boy calling him the N-word. So I try to be respectful. So because I like Joe and I'm just like I'm sitting here. I didn't know what else to say. Like my nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm okay with my nigga. What you talking about? You probably said it once or twice.
I never heard him up it like that though. Not my nigga in Christ. That's the first time I heard my brother in Christ. I ain't heard my nigga in Christ. Okay, that's a little escalation of passive aggressive force.
It's called the force doctrine.
I'm not done with the argument to show you that that I'm still on top of it. The argument is that people blocking them in. I made them go sideways on purpose. Now, if they're merely blocking them in from the side and the front, does that go to murder? The obvious answer is no.
Yeah.
So you must add that they did something aggressive, like try to ram. And I'm trying to keep you off of adding that shit, because if he adds it, he's adding
Joe,
it so he can.
No, he's not.
Adding,
no, he's not.
He didn't say nothing about ramming.
The story in context is two people that were supposed to be in court on Sunday morning blocked them off and started the aggression. That is the principle. And they did ram them. They've got video and everything.
Yeah, no, I got the. This is what this video is supposed to be about.
Here to live
I'd love to see the video of the
breaking news. Just getting this in here. Let's put this up on your screen as we're learning. Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem saying she's going to deploy more special operations to Chicago. Here's what this says. Today in Chicago, members of our brave law enforcement were attacked, rammed, and boxed in by 10 vehicles, including
I don't need the propaganda. Just show the fucking video.
I'm deploying more special operations to control the scene. Reinforcements are on their way. If you see a law enforcement officer today, thank them. This post coming shortly after we see another social media post.
See, the problem is this is what I hate about the left and the American right. They don't know how to do propaganda. They can pay me to do it because the best propaganda isn't. Just take all the videos of these protesters and these people doing the shit you're saying they're doing, and just show that. Don't say thank an officer. Don't say our brave men and women were attacked, because these people don't care. The people that are against you, that are like moderates, they don't care. What they would care about is seeing it happen.
Correct.
If you showed them and you bashed them over the head with this is what your side is doing, the moderates will be like, oh, okay, you're right, government. I see. And stand the fuck down.
The problem is
the radicals would fucking keep fighting, and you could just put them up against the wall. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
The reason you must keep the propaganda machine going is that in itself, it won't get just showing the videos. That's the honorable way to do it. In itself, would not get the fervor that it does if you add propaganda.
Well,
so they're gonna use it.
You show okay. Real good the best propaganda isn't, Joe, right? So what you do in that case, because you're right? This doesn't whip up a crowd. This makes people like me who are on their side like, yeah, fuck the police. I don't like the police anyway. Fuck cops. Right. What you do is you show these videos, and then you show them kicking in doors to drug dealers and blowing up fucking interdicting drug boats, and then them arresting criminals, and you fucking make an epic speech about law and order and crime separately. You show them what they're doing constantly, and then you fucking spin the narrative.
And now it's more effective.
They're just bad at it. Yeah, they're bad at it.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And they just to me, I think this is just Republican syndrome, where they're bad at it on purpose because Republicans exist to lose. It doesn't matter if they're populist or not.
You don't think they're just lazy as fuck because people are so dumb?
No. They're like the Atlanta. They're like they're like the Atlanta Falcons. They're fucking paid to lose. Remember, today's liberal is tomorrow's conservative.
Of course.
Yeah,
they're
your jobbers
to lose. Yeah, they're paid to lose. Their job is to change the country in all the ways that nobody wants it changed, but in slow motion.
That's why I prefer Trump, because this slow death shit has been killing me.
Well, that's what
that's
he.
The
that's
idea,
what
Joe.
That's the thing, Joe. That's what Trump exists to do. He exists to keep doing the slow death shit. He's a pressure release.
Joe Biden would have drugged this shit out for 30 years. He'd have drugged this shit out.
That's the thing, Joe. He's a Trump and right wing populists that are part of the establishment. Because make no mistake, Trump is part of the establishment, whether he's a DC outsider or not. Yeah. These people exist as pressure relief valves.
Yes.
So that
I hope they understood you.
I agree. Can continue.
Yes, I agree. I don't know. It's more exciting than the Trump with fucking federal agents shooting up shit. The Democrats are just boring as fuck. I don't know what to tell you.
From accessing the Village of Broadview Municipal building.
That's why I got
located
shot
about
at.
12 miles west of downtown Chicago. Nome said that she and her team were stopping for a quick bathroom break. And in the same post on social media, Nome slammed
I don't give a
Illinois'
fuck about this
post here
bitch
from
about protesters blocking
I
this bitch.
know this is the best you can do for video to accompany that news story or
crazy.
propaganda.
He said, "Well, Mayor such and such was trying to take a shit, and all of a sudden,
Right.
like, what
Then
the
you
hell they talking
start
about?
off with
Goddamn bathroom
police
break.
being attacked and killed, and how'd you end up with somebody taking a shit or a piss?
Right.
What the fuck? That story took a turn.
Told y'all, pretty girls take shits too.
Right? News at
What the
news
fuck?
at 11. Right?
Goddamn Taco Bell got her.
That there is no fucking
Exactly,
video
Spot.
of the cops being blocked in or the cars hitting the cops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What I assume that when they first said it, they said 10 cars attacked us, rammed us, and one lady got out with a gun, so we had to shoot her. And I don't know what happened after that. And then they've
I've
been
been to
backstepping
Chicago.
ever
That
since
shit's true.
ever since they said that. They've been walking it back a little bit. So I wonder how far they've walked it back now.
Yeah, that legitimately pisses me off that all they had was like Kristi Noem's convoy being blocked in by protesters. That's the protesters' fault. That right there, that type of blockage is what I'm assuming you were talking about. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
That's a
No.
protest. That is a protest. Yeah, that's perfect.
I
As long as they're not throwing shit
All right.
and they're just standing in the way, that is a peaceful protest.
Yeah. I got some buddies who I
this is where me and
disagree
you're
with.
gonna disagree
Well,
because that is a peaceful protest.
I got buddies who do this shit, not, even that say you get together and, thousands of motherfuckers come out, you have a protest. These, in my opinion, idiots, and I love these niggas, best friends of mine, but they go out there for weeks and just pick a street and block traffic. Now you just got regular niggas on a Tuesday going to work and they be out there all night. I be like, you niggas ignorant. And there, maybe, it's, whatever, but it's clear that, the other one is much clearer. This shit, even I can't stand. I'm like, are you serious? What are you doing? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. No one's out there.
The thing about it is, right, if they're peacefully blocking.
Right. Peacefully. They all hippies, so it's peaceful.
That's fine.
Yeah.
If you're interdicting using your vehicle as a tool to smash into them or block them and it poses a threat or a danger to you, to anybody else, that's when it's okay for the smashing of windows. And if you just block traffic in your car like that, even if you're being peaceful, if you just block traffic out of nowhere because you see them, that's fine for them to drag you out. But if you have a bunch of people peacefully protesting and gathering around, as long as they keep like a respectable distance, which they were in that video, that's a peaceful fucking protest, and you have every right to do so, especially if you're a taxpayer in this country.
I think that they are paid. The police, someone pays them or trains them that when they see that, is there's 12-foot gap to break it, to give an order or something to kick something off. As long as that gap remains, it's gonna remain peaceful. But if when a motherfucker step over there, hey, I told you to take 2 steps back. The only reason you did that, well, you got to know the only result is there's 1,000 people over here. Just let that 2 feet go. No, they're gonna pick at it, and then their boys are gonna take a stance, and then the crowd is gonna be, hey, leave them alone.
So this right here, this is something that is near and dear to my heart because it's politics, right? You've got a leftoid. We need to re-educate or eradicate this Japanese mentality immediately. She is a fascist, bro. For those of you who don't know, the new Japanese prime minister is a very strong conservative.
Okay. I didn't know, but I would have.
She was put in like she's like ultra right wing nationalist.
Yeah.
Like she wants to rearm the Japanese military.
Yeah.
She's against the Japanese emperor's daughter taking the throne.
Yeah.
Like extremely conservative, like to the point the only reason she runs is because like somebody needs to because everybody else is retarded. Type deal, right? And fucking you've got a bunch of Western leftists bitching and complaining and using this as an excuse for the quote unquote rise in fascism.
Yeah, in that case, I don't know that I'd have to get into the minutia of it. I wouldn't judge on what you gave me alone, but the fact that it looks like all of these people are joining up, playing us for suckers and all of that bullshit. Even if she's the greatest person in the world, I'm already assuming bad shit, man. Just if you've achieved that leadership position, I'm assuming you're corrupt and shit. So I'd have to look into it with my biases that come along with it.
Well,
I'm not sure.
Some pussy, Joe.
Well,
what would you think then?
That might buy her a day or two, right? I'll take it easy on her for a couple. Y'all leave her alone for a couple of days, but that's not all you get out of me.
See that Coke bottle for get you 2 days.
Yeah, get you a couple of days, motherfucker. But if you open your mouth, that could be short. If you start running your fucking mouth too much, that shit could be short too. Yeah. All right, we can get off of the cop ice shit. I brought us there, and it was fun to me.
Now, I'm not mad at like a certain level of force being used. I don't know about deadly force. When the crowd gets out of control, we know how that goes. The mob mentality.
Yes.
If they gotta have an exit route where they trying to get up out of the situation, and people are pulling up, then blocking the exit so that the crowd can get a hold to them, then it's like you got to do what you got to do to evacuate.
All right, there are instances
you're skipping like 3 or 4 steps of the escalation of force.
Yes, very good. That's the best way of putting it that I've heard. Yes, you're skipping a few layers.
Right. We got to calm that shit down a little bit.
Yes. And I hate that he said that because I see so many people cars blocked. That is a thing. If you got an immigrant in your car, they certainly would try to block it.
Lauren came through.
And the same day, 2 Chicagoans were charged after allegedly using their vehicles to ram into federal vehicles. The Department of Homeland Security says there was another alleged vehicle ramming incident just blocks away, and that one was caught on video. Tonight, the Department of Homeland Security says there were 2 separate alleged incidents of drivers using their vehicles to ram into other vehicles with federal agents. According to a federal criminal complaint, Marimar Martinez and Anthony Ian Santos Ruiz used multiple.
Look, just by those names alone, just those names alone tell me that we're completely right.
They did it. They did it for sure.
Well, I mean, no, like, okay, I'm gonna be real. The names, the phenotype, they are part of the group that is being targeted for removal.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
They have foreign allegiances. They have foreign names. They're not American. Fuck them. Get them out of here, even if they're citizens.
Back up, slow down, rewind. I want to know, mate. I want to know what you're assuming there. The only thing that really struck my ear was you said they have foreign allegiances. Is that inherently? I guess you're saying that that's a bad thing. Because my guy's Cuban, and I call that an allegiance to Cuba, but I don't think it makes him a bad guy.
No, if you're Cuban and you immigrate to the U.S. and you love the U.S. and you contribute to our society and you don't.
This nigga's a MAGA. He's right wing MAGA.
You don't try to.
He's adjusted.
You don't try to influence the U.S. policy towards Cuba, towards your homeland, or change the policy to mimic your homeland. Then you don't have foreign allegiance. You're a productive member of our society, and good on you. But these people, being Hispanic, attacking ICE. And interdicting for our choices in our country, they have foreign allegiance. Get them the fuck out.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
What does that mean, OG? Interdicting. Pause.
It means intercept. It's a fancy word for interception, but with violence.
Okay, got you.
So we're assuming a lot of violence here.
I will see.
Vehicles to strike a vehicle driven by federal agents in Brighton Park yesterday. Prosecutors say Martinez and Ruiz used their vehicles to box in the agent's car.
Now, to be fair, this is too on the nose for me to just accept it. There was a ramming, and then like the most Hispanic people on the face of the planet, then fucking ram ICE vehicles. You got it. You gotta question the narrative on that. It's a little bit on the nose.
The thing you were talking about earlier, OG, how show the fucking video, then give me your narrative. I noticed you ain't showing no fucking ramming. You just showing me niggas sitting around cars so far.
Oh, okay.
operation. And tonight we're learning about an apparent second incident.
Oh, that's
involving
definitely
a driver
ramming.
allegedly ramming a federal vehicle. This
Oh,
video
yeah, that
captured from
nigga.
about
Yeah,
6
that's totally
blocks
different.
north. Here you see the driver of a black
So that
SUV ram into
that's
the
what
back
they're
of a white
claiming has
pickup
been
truck
happening
with
to
flashing
ICE.
blue
Now he's
lights.
supposed to get
It's
out and
not clear
exchange
who was driving
information.
the SUV. The
There
SUV
you go.
chases the pickup down Kedzie towards the direction of protesters. A second black SUV slams into the first one, and what appeared to be uniformed officers jump out.
Yeah,
That
you was
video has
asking
been
for trouble. If you hit me, you're risking getting fucked up. Yeah.
So like, I get they're trying to spin the narrative there, but
yeah,
I wish reverse order. Show the fucking video first for sure, nigga. You
Yes.
hit me
And
with your
spin
car
the
like that a
narrative.
couple times. Maybe first time I'm like, all right, for
Yeah.
sure, that might have been an
Yeah.
accident. But then you still aggressively charging nobody. Then you hit me again. I'm hopping out with my pistol. Period. Point blank. Like,
I'm open to sledgehammer on them motherfuckers. They getting to 12 at that point.
Oh me,
You hit me twice.
Hey, that's
You got
crazy.
the pistol is to get to my rifle. All right. If you aggressing me like that, bro, you finna
The
get
rifle
all
in the
over
back
your
is
ass.
just to get to my rifle, motherfucker.
Like my pistol stays
And
locked
bro,
and loaded, so I could grab the AR.
let me tell you a little something about them rifles. If I get to my rifle, I'm locking down this entire fucking intersection and ain't nothing moving till we decide what's right.
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 It makes me
Yeah,
think
that-
about the cop, Snelling, in the beginning. If he says, and now I respect him, if he says, if you ram the police, that's deadly so and so. But for
Right.
him to throw in everything else, these are officers, and if you block their paths, that's a deadly attack. He could have stuck with ramming. He's won me
Right.
over. For you to add all that other shit in there and just criminalize a lot of behavior that should not be, is more than careless. It's insidious.
Yeah, I think it was in poor taste. We'll use that we'll use that phrasing. I think it was in poor taste, but he might have been doing some shit, throwing some extras on it to prevent anybody else from trying it. Like, all right, don't try me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You step on my new Jordans, I got something for you. Type shit. You know what I mean?
Do y'all want to see?
Like, just
Do y'all
put
want
some
to
extras
see?
on it.
I get it.
Do y'all want to see something funny?
Yeah, let me respond to Kev a little bit. Also, Kev, I don't know if you remember, the governor here has been saying the police will not intervene and will stay out of it. So there is this thing where it looks like he, whether it be the Fraternal Order Police, I think it was, they wanted to be a part of it. And here is their opportunity to say, fuck the governor. We're getting involved. It might be some of that going on too. Keep that in mind.
Lauren, what they said
fair.
was the agents were in the white truck, and then when the agents went around and the black SUV pursued them, another SUV hit the first SUV, and then uniformed cops come swarming out of the second SUV, is what they said.
Who was driving too many SUVs? I don't know who was.
There were two black SUVs. The one that ran the white pickup truck with the agents in it followed the white pickup truck after it went around traffic, trying to stop them, trying to disable the vehicle. And then when they got into a clearing, another black SUV full of ICE agents fucking smashed into them, fucking action movie style, and fucking arrested them.
Am I crazy? I thought it was a black car hitting a gray car. It was a black car hitting a white truck.
Yeah, it was a black SUV hitting a white truck. But Mexico is trying to censor this image. They're saying that it's anti-Semitic because of the nose right there, and this is Mexican president who is ethnically Jewish. Who is ethnically hey, this is a real picture. This isn't a meme. This was taken, I forget which speech it was taken at, but she was giving a speech, and it was supposed to be used as like a rah-rah go her beautiful type picture. But because of the fucking nose and people like turning it into like happy merchant memes, like rubbing their hands.
10 minutes with Photoshop, and that's not a problem. Who released this shit?
No.
But I think it's perfect though. Look at the fucking hook. Let me stop.
With a nose like that, you better have a sense of humor. And you shouldn't try and hide the footage, because next is going to be that hump in her back that people are making fun of. I thought it was a dude. She's got a lot of problems. You can't hide the footage. If that's really what she looked like, she better have a sense of humor about it. And I've seen motherfuckers with great noses that crack jokes on themselves and shit. And
She does got a hump in her back like a Halloween cat. And so does that nose. Full screen me real quick.
Got you.
That is like this is
stereotypical
judo.
That was too quick, Kev. I feel like you had that on hand, Kev. That was kind of fast.
I did. And I did.
I knew he was one of us.
Stop it. Get some help.
I see half of you guys on here would be in jail already.
They got some re-education places that can help you with those thought processes, Kev. I'm sure your white half's trying to fuss half right now.
Yeah, shit, Jack Alcott re-education camp. Oh shit.
Hey guys, appreciate you having me up. Didn't have much to say, but you guys be blessed. We'll see you next time.
That's cool.
All
We just had you up,
See you,
Perro.
See you, brother.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and
want you up here
gentlemen.
because you're hot anyway, Perro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't see these, but I want to say thank you to Kev and Lauren.
Both women or what? What are you trying
That
to
was
say?
the perfect time, OG.
So I don't know, man. We just kind of got some uncles in the chat, you know, or on the panel. Some Toms, you know. Joe, speaking of, how you doing today?
How are you?
Yeah. Anyway, I had to
dude.
do you dirty, Kev. So they called Joe Uncle Tom suddenly. JK, he was joking, but I had to take the opportunity. And Lauren said, "Why can't we play the cornfield video?" We can play the cornfield video. I will find that one if you would like the cornfield video played. I think we could all use it before I end the stream. I think we all like the cornfield video.
I'm expecting no opposition at this point. I mean, if anybody like me that's zooming in already, if you like me.
I'm only angry that he makes me wait for the cornfield video. I'd already left.
Damn.
I opened like 50 fucking tabs on accident.
Foreplay.
Okay.
It was foreplay.
Okay, Flo.
Surprised your shit ain't shut down. Hey, Joe, I want to do a stream and review some of your videos if that's cool.
I would love to come when you do it. I know you keep really odd hours.
God, fucking chair. Goddamn, Joe. It should make you hard, don't it?
Joe really loves fighting the police.
He really, really loves it.
Oh, girl.
I'd throw a hot dog down her hallway.
All right.
I got one more for us as an extra treat. It's my second favorite dono video.
Joe, check the private chat. That's my number.
Right.
So just hit me up and I'll tap in with you when I finish.
Got you now, bitch.
We got it.
Squatch already got it.
We got them now, guys. All right, wrap it up. Let's go. I got it, girl. Oh yeah.
That girl booty eat her short.
I get so immersed into the bigger chick's booty.
I was wondering. I was gonna ask which one y'all was looking at. I was looking at the one on the right too.
The one on the left.
I get so immersed on the one on the right, but so when I look at the one on the left, I get really happy because she's really putting in work on it, and it's like,
especially when they do the
right.
jigga. She do the shit the other girl don't do. Yeah,
she got them shorts like a little jammed up, a little bit more in the crack of that ass too.
Yes,
hold on. It's a little bit more of that ass though. See, that's the thing. That ass be eating them shorts. Like it just
right about that. Yeah.
All right, I'm cutting out. I gotta go. I'm cut out, guys.
All right, Joe. Good to see you, bro.
Sorry.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. Sasquatch out.
All right, Squatch.
Nice,
Later,
Squatch.
bro. Appreciate you having me up, OG. Good to see everybody. Chuck, all the niggas I was up here, everybody in the chat. Salute. Appreciate you, OG. All love, man. Always.
I love broski.
Always. Love. Come on.
Chuck, you got any final thoughts? Oh, I guess Chuck left. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank, we're at the 3-hour mark, and I would like to thank all of you for being here with me. I would like to thank you for the fun times. I would like to thank the supporters for the cashola and the donos. We will be live streaming sometime tomorrow. I usually try to do morning shows. I was a little bit tired and wanted to play some games today. I'm sorry for not doing my Bible study Sunday. I just wasn't feeling it. I got some bad news as well. So, I was going to do it, and I'm going to do a 4-hour Bible study to make up for missing yesterday this Sunday. So if you'd like to join, then you can. My camera came in today, and when Joe was telling me to pause the video, I was actually opening the GoPro box and stuff. That's what took me so long to pause it and unpause it. So archery video, you'll get an update on it Wednesday, but I gotta re-get my CapCut so I can edit it and have all my good little AI tools. But gaming content should be coming as well, and you'll get an update on the 1911 video after the archery video, and then we will start doing video content, and I might start restreaming stuff like Raging Tomato, and I might start engaging in debates. If you guys are interested in that, I'm going to put up a poll on the community stuff to see what type of stuff you want. The way that we're going to do the poll is, if you really, really want something, vote for that. But if you want multiple things, make your vote for what you want the most, and then tell me in chat what else you'd be interested in, or the comments what else you'd be interested in. And whatever gets the highest is the priority for the video, but whatever gets the second and third highest will also be made into videos and or shorts. So I want to say thank you to everybody who showed up. Thank you to 10th Man for the raid. Thank you to Dusty for offering the raid earlier today, even though I wanted to wait a couple hours. Thank you to everybody who watched, and I appreciate you all. I love you all. God bless you. I will see you on the next one, or I will see you on someone else's panel. The thing is, like, I don't like to debate though, because I realize that I have to shut the fuck up to debate, and I don't like shutting the fuck up when stupid people are talking. I want to be like, all right, face the wall, silence, silence, silence. It says so much retardation, silence. But I do appreciate everything that you guys do. I appreciate everybody who come up. Let me know in the chat if you guys would be, what games and stuff you are interested in for the gaming content. I want to earn my reputation. I don't want to pull in favors. But I do appreciate it though, Lauren. So I zip it. You zip. Woman. Fair, appreciate it, Kev. But I love you guys. I'll see y'all on the next one or on someone else's panel. Love you guys. Go hug your family while you still have the chance. Go forgive your enemies so it doesn't weigh heavy on you. And just genuinely be happy. Thank you all for showing out, trying to end on some positivity. God bless you all. Love you all. Y'all have a good one.
Starlight outlaw, cosmic soldier. Give me space and I'm in a good place. Very